All right. Well, that's as good of an introduction as we're probably gonna get. Taiga is pre-debut, so you'll have to give him a little bit of slack. He's a very funny guy, though.
Thank you.
So welcome to Cafe Conversations. Like I said, this is a podcast by a VTuber for VTubers who don't know each other to get together and interact and be gremlins and answer questions. The order in which we've introduced each other is set in stone. However, for every following question asked by myself, yourselves, or the chat, it goes by whoever wants to volunteer that information first. If nobody wants to volunteer that information, then much like an annoyed teacher, I will start calling on people.
Oh.
Sounds good.
That said, why don't you all tell me a bit about yourself? What's your lore, or what do you like to do as a person or as a streamer?
Not it. Someone else can go first.
That's not. That was not the response.
I mean, I guess I can jump in first. So, I mean, personally, I just really enjoy playing video games and cooking. Both I do quite a lot, maybe even too much, especially at weird hours of the day, like midnight.
Are you like a cooking streamer?
Oh no, I mainly play video games actually.
Oh, cool. Okay, well, I guess it's my turn.
Yep.
So I make educational short-form content, as I said. I just
It
post.
crashed.
You're fucking
sorry.
kidding me.
No, it like I'm watching on stream for this. It crashed.
I was watching my CPU. There's no reason it should have happened. So the problem with the stream crashing has always been my CPU.
I get it.
But my
Laptop,
CPU is
so-
not high.
Oh,
So it shouldn't be crashing. My CPU was at 60 when it happened.
So then in this instance, it's just fighting you.
Pretty much. Oh wait. Did was anyone warned about the cursed word?
Oh, no, not yet.
Oh no.
wait, what is the word?
Okay, we're back. We're back. Is the audio good?
I hope so. I think I'm aware of the cursed word.
The cursed word is pizza. Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
All right, we've restarted the stream. It's okay, guys. The VOD is being recorded, so if you want to see what you've missed,
Oh, okay, no, it didn't.
if you want to see what you've missed, did it come back?
It looked for a second like it was gonna crash again.
I think it came back, but I've got now.
Audio, guys.
Sarcasticalism saying it's dead.
Okay, audio's back.
Oh wait, there we go.
All right, yeah. So if you guys want to see what you missed during the stream crashes, because the stream is going to crash a lot because I suck, we have it recorded and we upload it to YouTube every week. We have 6 episodes already on there. You're free to look at it later. Eat me, sarcasticalism. Anyways, where were we? Who was answering next?
I think it was me.
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah, so I make short-form informational content on like science-based or history-based or like whatever I think is interesting, and I post it onto TikTok and YouTube Shorts.
Nice. Actually, that's actually how I ended up meeting you. Finding out about you. Shortly
Yeah, how
after
did you do that?
Shortly after I started looking for VTubers to add to my first episode of Cafe Conversations, I started running into you, and I thought your stuff was super cool, but I didn't think I was going to be able to interact with you yet, so I've been putting it off until now.
Why?
It's hard to scout people for this podcast, man. My first few episodes, I spent hours each week just looking for 3 guests.
No, I think maybe you just need to reach out more. But also, like we could also get recommendations for you. You could like.
Oh yeah, we do that at the end of every podcast, so don't worry.
Oh,
there.
cool. Okay, got it.
All right, Taiga, what do you normally do? Or what do you plan on doing?
Well, I'm kind of a video game streamer. I've been doing faceless broadcasts until today. This is kind of a reveal day of my PNG, so you guys get to see this first. Hello, everyone.
Yeah.
But I also plan to do a few cooking streams here and there in the future once I get all that set up.
Ooh. You gotta invite
and-
Drassai onto some of them.
I'd gladly join.
I'd
What do you guys
gladly,
cook though?
I'd gladly have you.
Wait, what was that?
What do you guys cook?
I mean, do you want to go first, man?
Sure. I cook a little bit of everything. I have, as an American, it's kind of, I like to reach out and reach for foreign foods. Just the other day, and by that I mean I think Monday, because yesterday was a take on that. Monday I made some Chinese stir-fried rice with a Cajun overtone.
Ooh.
Oh, that sounds
sounds
so
really
good. I'm super awful
And-
at cooking.
I am amazing at cooking Hot Pockets.
And I think I decided to do something weird with it and plate a bit of crawfish over top with some shrimp.
Crawfish, that's fancy.
I
Wait,
mean, it-
wait. You live in New York. Sorry for like doxing you, but you live in New York. How the hell did you get access to crawfish?
Crawfish, I can get them right out of my grandma's stream. They're
Oh.
not big, but they're tasty.
Huh.
It's a Twitch streamer?
What's that?
Your grandma's a Twitch streamer?
No, she's so,
Wait,
no,
I'll
no,
call
my,
off on that one.
my grandma's just a really nice little lady out in the country, and she's got a really big property, like a big pond, and a little stream that
Oh,
comes
you
down.
meant like literally.
Yeah, I meant like a real stream.
Well, that's my bad.
No worries.
And I suppose we should loop back into my answer for the question. I am a barista VTuber, and I primarily focus on just playing random games and hosting this podcast. We also do a Japanese study stream every Monday, but that's beside the point.
Are you gonna go to Japan?
Yeah, actually, that's the entire reason I'm studying. I'm using the stream to keep me honest on it.
Oh, when are you going? What for?
Well, my plan was summer of 2024 for a month, but since I've started streaming again, I've decided to push it back until spring of 2025. That way I have more time. And I
Do you
just
have,
want
like,
to
a bucket
travel it.
list?
I mean, there's places I want to explore. That there's going to be an itinerary I'll build up eventually, but at the moment, no.
Honestly,
Nice.
since Japan's one of the big places I want to go in the future, I'm gonna have to tune into your Monday stream some more.
No, you're gonna have to do some catch up. We're already through katakana and hiragana. We're
Can you
currently.
say words?
I mean, if I see a word, I can pronounce it properly, but that doesn't mean I can read it yet. Or speak properly.
Oh, you're almost there.
No, not even close. It's such a hard
Oh.
language.
Yeah, it really is.
But yeah, and speaking of something that Taiga tweeted about, or not Len tweeted about and Taiga mentioned, we have two technical debuts on this podcast right now, because this is Taiga's PNG debut, and this is Len's first time being on a live stream.
Oh, cool.
True. All I've been doing is posting TikTok so far.
And
because
it's
I don't
worked,
have a
and I'm
PC.
jealous of you.
I honestly don't know. I don't know how.
I've started getting into TikToks recently. I've got one uploaded and another one's being sent to me by my editor, but like I don't know how to work that game at all. I do not know how to work the TikTok market.
I have a friend who's a marketing major, and so I asked him for some advice, and he was basically like, as long as you're consistent, as long as you have like a post schedule and you just like continue doing the same niche consistently, then it'll be like it will work out.
Oh,
That's what he said.
I was told that it didn't matter, and as long as you uploaded during peak hours, then something may boom eventually, and that it was all RNG. So it
I guess
sounds
there
like
are two ways. There are two ways to take it though.
Admittedly, I don't know a thing that I'm doing. I'm just doing stuff and seeing what works.
yeah, but as long as you're seeing what works, it's important.
That's true. Experimentation is important.
Yes. That said, as content creators, how long have you all been doing things? I've been doing things off and on for 5 years, but this is my first time taking VTubing seriously as of late January.
If you'd like, I'll go first.
Sure.
I started with streaming, I think 3 years ago, but I stopped about 3 months in when I started having really bad technical issues. At the time, I was in a different location and all that stuff, and eventually I just lost power to the house entirely. So in the time, I moved and I started back up on faceless streaming here in November, I think. So it hasn't been that long since I came back. And then I decided not too long ago, after getting into the VTuber community, that I was going to try and work on becoming a VTuber.
Okay.
There's a few people that have made me want to join the ranks there. So
I think I know a few of them.
Are you gonna name drop?
Maybe one or two. A good friend of mine, Trashy, started VTubing recently too, and I've been following a VTuber called Vox Akuma for quite a while, who pushed me into it.
I've heard of Vox.
I've seen them.
I've heard of Vox, and Trashy was actually on episode 2 of this podcast. So she and I are actually still pretty good friends. I interact with her fairly regularly.
Yeah, I actually learned about Trashy, I think, because of you, Redux.
That probably tracks. I've managed to get a lot of different communities together to a certain degree thanks to this podcast, and that's the entire goal, so I'm very happy with it. And Len?
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I've been content creating for since, wait, let me think. How many years is that? Maybe 8 years.
Oh.
I started on, well, I've done like different genres, I guess you would say. I started on Tumblr as a study blur, and I don't know if you know what that is, but for context, it's like aesthetic journaling or like aesthetic notes, and then you post it, and people will like it.
Ooh, that sounds
which is very
awesome.
artsy. It was very cute. I did that for maybe a year, and my goal was like, oh, I want to do it so I can focus on school and like get my grades better. But my grades went down, so I dropped it. But that went pretty well. I think I got pretty popular before deactivating. And then when I turned 18, a little bit afterwards, wait, can I say this? I had a not safe for work Twitter.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, and I blew up in that community as well, but I ended up not like vibing with the community. You know, I was just like, oh, I guess it's not really my thing. So I stopped doing that, and now I'm here because actually the reason I started VTubing, is that going to be a different question, or should I answer that now?
You can answer it now. We can segue into why you started VTubing immediately after this. So we can use you as
it's
a
a long
segue.
story though. Okay, I will say it. So it has to be a secret though. It's a secret between us and everyone who's watching.
It's a secret between us, everyone who's watching, and everybody who will watch on YouTube, apparently, chat.
Exactly. So I have a friend. I work for my friend's family business, and my manager actually outed my friend to me as my friend being a VTuber.
Oh.
So I was like, I should be a VTuber and like meet her, and then pretend that I know her in person. You know what I mean?
Is that your goal here?
That was the beginning. But then when I started VTubing and then I started Twitter, I posted officially on Twitter on March 30th. And I blew the fuck up. And I was like, oh my god, this is so embarrassing. I cannot confront her anymore. So I haven't spoken to her since. But I feel like I want to try it eventually. I'm just like so nervous now because I didn't expect to gain attention.
Stream crashed.
Oh
no. Yeah, no. There's the demons.
Actually, they can't see me. I'm gonna take a quick drink.
Drinky poo.
I have no idea what could be causing it anymore.
Yeah, because at first it seemed pretty clear it was the CPU, but
Yeah, because last week it was the CPU and nothing was wrong. Now I don't know.
Mhm.
I like how someone just says, "I eat hamburger."
Okay, we're back. Is the audio good?
Let's check. Yeah, no, I don't hear anything.
Bippity boppity bitch. God damn it.
Yep, no audio yet.
Okay, audio. We've restarted the stream again. Audio should be good. Still not crashing as much as episode 5.
Well, that's a good
Oh,
thing.
I watched episode 5.
Did you?
Yeah, I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, that one was... There was an amazing amount of drops on that one.
Vinny B.
Yeah. Vinny B was in that, and she's also a friend of mine now.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, I tend to make friends with the people that end up coming through, so... God, where were we? Did you finish your story, or...
No, she was mid-story, I think.
Sure.
Missed half of that story? Okay.
Which half?
Oh, no, he's saying chat missed half of that podcast, I see.
Oh, okay, wait. So where do you think it crashed?
That's
At
a
what point?
great question. Chat, what was the last thing you heard?
I have it muted. I'm just keeping an eye on visuals.
One day, guys, I swear I'm just gonna be like, fuck it, if you see it, you see it. Go watch it on YouTube. Today is not that day.
Well, I'll just do it in the middle then. So, I found out my friend was a VTuber. I was like, I should be a VTuber. That way I can meet her as a VTuber and be like, wait, do I know you in person? And then maybe she'll be like, wait, do I know you in person? And then it'll be like shocking and crazy and like tea.
Oh, so
you know?
you don't even know who she is.
No, I do know who she is. That's
Oh,
the
okay,
problem.
okay.
That's why I
Oh,
can't tell her.
Hmm.
I know who she is. And that's why I was like, oh, what if I did that? And it would be really funny. But now it's like a little bit embarrassing. And I feel like I shouldn't do that anymore.
If you recommend them to me after the podcast, I can try to be a devious mastermind and get them on the podcast.
The problem is she is like a large VTuber. She is like quite massive. Which is why I was like, I don't know if I should do that anymore.
I see. Well, I've gotten some fairly large people on it. I think the largest person I've gotten on here just recently hit 20,000 followers on Twitter.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, well, I'll definitely recommend her then.
Okay. Yeah, we try to bring in people from all different sizes.
It'd be really funny. But also, wait, but then she's gonna see this. It has to be a
And?
secret, remember?
Yeah, I mean, she might not. I don't get a lot of views on my podcasts. Not yet.
There we go again.
It goes down again.
Fuck. And this will be a lot of the podcast, apparently.
Well,
Rerun
what's a
of
podcast without
episode
some
5.
stuff?
What's a podcast without some scuff? Ought to be put on a mug. I literally don't know what it is either. Like, my CPU's fine. Stream Elements, please stop promoting that game. Not now.
It's just, everyone, you need to know about this. Oh, wait, we still have audio.
Oh, we do? Cool.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, so I'm pretty sure we got through Len's story that time at least.
Seems
Yeah, no,
like
I think it was just the discussion afterwards that got cut off there.
Alright, Drass, I know you just recently had your debut, but what made you want to get into VTubing?
So basically growing up throughout as YouTube was being built up, seeing all these communities form, seeing like all these like amazing people, it was really inspiring. Though I feel the thing that really pushed me to actually try was back in high school. I was in drama club.
Oh.
Performing actually made me kind of want to entertain people more.
Hmm.
I don't remember what the other question was with this. So
No, sorry. I'm distracted because I think my computer's trolling me without me noticing.
oh,
I poked away from Task Manager for 2 seconds, came back, and my CPU was at 90%.
Oh.
Something's happening. It's okay. It's now my primary tab. I will be staring at this.
But you said you were in drama?
For about 2 years, with half a year before being a tech hand.
Oh, you were a tech hand too. Were you
Yep.
like doing like acting or like musical acting? Did you sing?
When I was doing it, it was mainly just acting.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Did you like acting better or did you like doing the tech better?
I think I liked the acting better.
Oh.
In fact, I think my last year I managed to get one of the lead roles. In fact,
Wow, that's so you've actually got like a lot of experience with what you need to play a character.
yeah.
I'm jealous.
I mean-
Sorry, I didn't know you were continuing. Go on.
Oh, I was just gonna add they're on YouTube somewhere. I'm not gonna say it because you're gonna figure out who I am, but they're on YouTube somewhere.
Mhm.
Look, man, if I'm gonna stock anything from this podcast, if I were to, and I'm not, it would be the NSFW Twitter that Len mentioned.
Oh my god. That's evil.
Hey, man,
You're like, I'm just curious.
I'm just curious. Yeah.
Unfortunately, it is deactivated.
Aww.
Yeah, I got a boyfriend, so he was uncomfortable with it, which I totally understand. But I deactivated it.
Do you still have the boyfriend?
Yes, I still have the
Okay.
boyfriend.
That came off the wrong way. I meant, like, does he support what you do now?
Oh yeah, he does. He actually, I told him, I was like, do you know anything about VTubing? Like, what do you think about streaming? And he was like, you should totally do it because he was TikTok famous.
Oh, wow.
So I guess he just supports it. He just supports whatever I do.
That makes sense. That actually sounds like you've got a lot going for you in that regard.
I'm surrounded by I have a lot of connections, which I think is very lucky. I just am nervous to try to use them, I guess. So instead of like asking if they can promote me, I'm just more so asking for advice these days.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's what I do. My editor used to be a full-time streamer. She apparently hit like 10,000 followers in a few months, which is insane in my head because I've been streaming off and on for 5 years and I'm at 500. But yeah, it's surprising how much advice you can glean from people like that and how helpful
For
it can be. Moving on to no, we still have to ask Taiga. Taiga, what made you get into VTubing? No, you answered first.
Yeah, kind of. So I did say earlier a little bit on the people who got me into VTubing, but I think the origin date's a little bit further back than that too.
Okay.
I originally wanted to be a YouTuber. Way back in high school, a certain YouTuber pulled me out of a really bad slump. So, and once I got around to actually being able to make stuff like that, I wasn't actually able to make stuff like that because I've got really bad luck when it comes to getting equipment.
Mm.
And
Yeah,
so I
equipment is
tried to shoot
expensive.
for streaming instead because I thought it would require a little bit less because I wouldn't have to do the editing because I couldn't find editing software that can work with my PC for a long while.
This story sounds very familiar.
And then from there, I got introduced to the VTuber community, where I found Vox Akuma, and then shortly after, my good friend Trashy became a VTuber, and the two of them combined are kind of what pushed me into it.
That's very good reasoning. I'm in a very similar boat with my stream crashed. Wait. No, stream's good. bitrate dropped. That's all. I'm in a very similar boat with my community, or with my startup. Back when I was maybe 14 or 15, I was in a really bad space mentally, and I would turn to YouTube because I just didn't exactly have the ability to buy every game as soon as it came out. And I found a lot of entertainment and a lot of joy from that. I decided that, hey, if I could choose to do anything with my life, that would be my legacy. If I could make people happy and make people laugh and smile, that would be what I'd want to do. And I didn't get the chance to do that for a very long time. That ended up turning into streaming, which is slowly but surely turning into YouTubing with a lot of trial and error over the years. And I decided to become a VTuber when I originally was a webcam streamer because I just didn't like the way that my body looked or my face looked, but I still really liked reacting and emoting for people. So that's what sort of pushed me to VTubing.
Yeah, I think VTubing is especially helpful for just like not getting judged so much on your appearance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fully get that too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
So do you do it full time now, Redux?
no, God, I wish. We do actually, between the sponsorships, the subscribers, and everything else, we do make a decent enough amount of money to continue paying my editor, Luma. And the goal by the end of the year is to make as much money doing this as I do my job, which I work full time.
I see.
But at the moment, no, I do not do this full time.
Can I ask what you do full time?
Oh,
Or is that
absolutely.
personal?
No, that's
Okay.
not secret. I work as a server and a cook.
Oh, I could totally see that.
What does that mean?
Why don't all of you guys cook?
No. You misunderstand. I work as a cook at a Mongolian grill. I stir the fry up. And that is
Oh.
it.
Yeah, no, as much as I love cooking, I could not go back into any sort of food service industry. My time as a supervisor has killed that for
I
me.
could never work as
You
a
were a
line cook.
supervisor?
Yeah, no, I was a supervisor for a while at a Popeyes. And
Wow.
I'm more than happy with saying their name because fuck them.
That reminds me, I was craving the hell out of some fried chicken yesterday.
I recommend going anywhere else.
How much money do I have? I'll order KFC.
Was terrible.
Food service is really hard. I used to be a waitress at this Italian place. And then my arms were so weak that they changed me from a waitress to a hostess, so I wouldn't have to do anything.
Wow.
I was just like, I could not carry anything.
I've worked at a lot of places. This is the first job that I've gotten. I've mostly worked food service, so I like doing hospitality. Sarcasticism in my chat is absolutely right. I make pretty good money from serving, but my restaurant's more about volume than it is quality. So I come off of like $4 or $5 tips per table and still walk home with $200 a night. Like I'm dealing with that many tables at once, but I still like it.
It's a really fast-paced environment too. I feel like it's really hard to get used to if you just like aren't built for it.
Yeah, people like to underestimate how much work goes into serving, but you're either made for it or you're not.
I mean, there was one time over at the Popeyes, we had 2 people call out, so I had to work 3 stations during lunch rush.
Yeah.
Oh, girl. So much. Taiga, do you do food service too?
Yeah, what do you do,
Wait,
Taiga?
I have never worked in a food service industry, so on that front, I'm pretty lucky.
Oh, definitely.
But I've been stuck in the helping the elderly and helping the disabled industry for about 3 years.
So like
Wow.
live-in nurse or care home?
A little bit of both, as well as transportation for those that need it.
Okay. Sounds stable at least.
Honestly, it's not that great. The people I work with most of the time are all right. The coworkers I work with are terrifying people sometimes. And I'll be real with you, the pay is...
Really?
Whatever keeps the lights on, though.
Pretty much.
I get
Do you
it.
find it rewarding at all? Because I feel like
Um,
working with like that crowd definitely like opens your eyes to different experiences.
Yeah, I love working with my clients. The elderly can be angels when they're not going crazy, and uh, the disabled are, again, as long as as if they weren't in a terrible environment, then they tend to be angels.
That's fair.
I love working with all of them. It's always nice seeing them smile.
And so it sounds like you get a good amount of gratification from it still. It's more than a lot of people can say about their jobs.
It's true.
I want to... It's a little hard for this to segue into a conversation point that's going to be equal to everybody, but I want to focus on something, because, Len, I'm curious. What
Me?
what gave you the idea to become an informational VTuber? That was like the first thing that drew me to you whenever I saw your content. It's like,
Oh,
who does
no, yeah.
that's very unique. Like, the closest thing I have to that is that I have a point redeem that lets me talk about a cocktail fact or a coffee fact, both of which I'm actually fairly knowledgeable about. But science
Yeah.
and other things like that, I'm super interested in, and never thought to do that. And sarcastic
really
wisdom redeemed a
funny.
coffee
Yeah,
fact.
that's what made
Oh,
me
you
laugh.
can start with
I
that.
noticed that.
All right, think fast. Okay, so did you guys know that the flavor of your coffee, this is one that I've said multiple times on stream, but we have new guests. Did you guys know that the flavor of your coffee is directly affected by a lot of different qualities, which is why they bundle those qualities up into country of origin? pH levels in the soil, altitude, humidity, types of local flora and fauna, all can affect the taste of your beans. Fermentation, even. There's specific high quality, super unethical though, batches of beans that get fermented through animals. But it does affect the whether or not you'll get like an oaky hint or a chocolatey hint, or whether it will be hazily or anything like that. It does all come into play when you are tasting them.
Definitely, that makes a lot of
As-
sense.
As a matter of fact, I did know that, and I
Oh,
would like to actually say something about that too. I personally grow a very small coffee plant that I use for my personal coffees.
Oh,
Oh,
you have to
That is
send
so
me
cool.
some. I will showcase it on stream with a camera.
okay, but see, in those conditions, what does your coffee taste like?
Under the conditions my coffee plant's in, it's a very bitter, darker coffee, and it tends to come out with a hint of chocolatiness and an overtone of oakiness.
Ooh, those are good combinations. Do you roast them yourself too?
I will. I don't. I haven't actually gotten to the point where I know how long to roast them. I'm not that. I haven't done it for as long as I would like to.
It depends on the method of roasting, but that's another coffee fact, and chat doesn't get things for free here.
yeah, I mean, admittedly, I kind of destroy my coffee with hot cocoa mix and French vanilla. So
Also,
I never
Biddy...
thought about putting hot cocoa mix in there.
Okay, Logan redeemed another one. Okay, so
Yay.
this is another redeem, which is gonna make Biddy mad, but I'm working on more coffee facts. You'll have to be patient. But the amount of time that you roast your coffee directly affects how caffeinated it is. The more roasted something is, the more flavorful it will turn out, but the less caffeine gets filtered through with the coffee. The less
Oh.
roasted something is, the lighter the roast is, as it's technically coined. The more caffeine intake you will have when filtering the water through it, but the less flavor it will have. So that and the methods of roasting, you can get like a full industrial roaster, you can get like a little wood roaster, you can roast them on the stove, and all of those different things take different amounts of times. So I don't know the exact measurements off the top of my head. God damn it, Biddy. I don't know the exact measurements off the top of my head, so I can't. I am an expert, okay?
Another coffee fact.
Fine. Did you guys know, and this is going to be a short one because Biddy's trying my patience right now. Did you guys know that coffee beans aren't beans? They're seeds.
Yes, I
Did
did.
not know
I
that.
actually didn't know that.
Wait, actually, that makes sense.
So the technicality of it is that coffee beans are seeds, and when Drassai can attest to this, when you're growing coffee, they actually show up in little fruit pods. Coffee is a fruit until you take the seeds out, and that's what the beans are.
Mm-hmm.
I'm having like coffeeception right now because I just can't imagine it. The only reason I know that coffee seed is a seed is because I played Stardew Valley one time and it made me plant the coffee beans into the ground.
Yeah. So yeah, coffee is a seed, not a bean. And coffee plants grow fruit.
Mm-hmm.
Impressive.
Now, I've never tried eating the fruit, but
Well, I mean, there's an old tale about the origin of coffee that hasn't actually been proven or disproven, but we're not going to go into that right now.
If you just chew a coffee seed, does it taste like coffee?
Well, actually, there are delicacies that are just like roasted espresso beans coated in chocolate.
Yeah, I have seen those quite a bit. I haven't tried one, but they
Yeah,
sound
they're
interesting.
pretty good. I like them, but I like coffee. If you don't like coffee, you're not going to like it. I don't know, Logan. Why are y'all so curious about coffee now?
That's a question for Taiga.
Well-
That's a
Go ahead.
question for Taiga?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is a
Um,
question for Taiga.
my answer is very, very carefully. I can't give you all my secrets.
I'm an expert, not a master. Gotta calm down over there. I didn't claim to be top 500 coffee bean main. I said like diamond at best.
Don't let him fool you. He's a grandmaster.
Hey. Don't
He's a
tell them,
challenger coffee
don't tell
beans.
them my secrets.
He's rank 1 challenger. Coffee one trick.
Let's get back on track. Yeah, what gave you the idea to do like informational sort of YouTubing?
Oh yeah, it was funny because when you messaged me, you were like informational type VTuber, and I was like, is this what it feels like to be a Pokemon? I didn't know I had a type. But I don't know. I guess because I work in the STEM field pretty heavily. I don't know if I could say I'm a cybersecurity intern.
Oh,
So a lot of the technical information, I get to go to a lot of events in real life. So I just like get the news like right away.
that
And
sounds
I'm
awesome,
like
actually.
always, yeah, I always am reading like scientific articles or like scientific news. So I was like, if I'm already doing it, I might as well just tell other people, because my friends are getting sick of me talking about it all the time.
So this is your
So that's
outlet.
basically it. Yeah.
You didn't think to do this when you decided to become a VTuber. You became a VTuber to do this.
Well, I became a VTuber to tell my other friend that I was a VTuber.
Oh, well, yeah,
But
but the content.
after that part, I was like, yeah, I guess I'm already doing that. Because originally, I think I was like, oh, I want to do ASMR. And then I just kind of trashed it when I found out that I could just talk about science.
Yeah. ASMR is overrated anyway.
Say as I was about to say, I was considering doing ASMR for a bit.
It's no, don't do it. God damn it.
What happened?
Wait, he doesn't have enough points.
Wait, enough points for what?
Nothing.
What's going on?
I have more than enough points for everything.
Okay. Okay.
Oh.
Oh, wait, there it is.
So, on the subject of ASMR being overrated,
Oh my god.
I'm gonna have to be talking like this for roughly 5 minutes. But
Should
yeah,
we also talk like that?
if you'd like, that's entirely up to you.
Well, I guess this is an ASMR stream now.
Oh. Okay, so we're doing it for
Oh, wait, it was
10
redeemed
minutes.
twice.
I actually think to do ASMR, like when I wanted to start it, I wanted to read bedtime stories. I thought that was a really good idea.
I noticed you doing a lot of children's books too, so.
Yeah, I've done one child's book. I did Fox and Socks by Dr. Seuss.
There's a
But
third.
it didn't get as many views. So there are a lot of ASMR redeems. Anyways,
Yes, I've
I did
noticed
Fox
that.
and Socks. And I haven't done any more because I didn't get a lot of views on that one.
That scared the hell out of me. You guys didn't even get to hear what just happened.
Oh no, I heard it. I think.
Oh, we heard it.
Oh, did it pick up through my mic?
Yeah, we heard it.
Yeah, I have to lean pretty close to my mic to do this. So, that was very loud. Yeah, I do ASMR because I originally did it as a meme. And then it turns out that my chat's full of simps who hate me, but love my voice.
That actually does remind me. I have people in my life personally who say I have a good voice. I don't see it.
Yeah.
The only person to say it. Wait, what?
Oh, no, go ahead.
The only person to say it after I started streaming was Kitora.
Wait, you know Katora?
Yeah, I hang out in their stream quite a bit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Katora is another person that I ended up getting on the podcast. He's a really cool guy. I plan on doing more things with him.
Has a lot of energy. I don't get how anyone could have as much energy as him.
That's exactly what I'm banking on when I'm interacting with him. Because if he
Drugs.
has that, it can't always be drugs. If he has that kind of energy, I don't have to. Oh yeah, Taiga, did you both have like any unique ideas or projects that you wanted to work on? Like I have my podcast and study streams, Len's doing the informational stuff.
I don't actually have any in mind, or if I did, I forgot what they were.
As far as unique goes, not really. I don't think doing cooking streams is that unique.
I think it is for VTubers.
Yeah, I mean, because the only one I know of is Onigiri, but beyond that, I don't think I've seen anyone else do that.
Also, shout out to everybody gassing Kid up in my chat, but you all hate me, huh? No compliments to the Coffee Boy Redux, man.
The bias in this chat.
I know, right? They all just want to see me suffer, which is fine.
Oh wait, Logan redeemed a coffee chat. He said ASMR coffee chat.
ASMR coffee fact. Okay.
Oh, fact.
Thank you, Trashy. Oh, this is a good coffee fact that even I didn't know about.
You know what? Mix it up a little.
Several world leaders throughout history have attempted to outlaw coffee, dating as far back as 1511 from leaders in Mecca, because they believed it sparked radical thinking. It also happened in 16th century Italian clergymen. Yeah, it's happened all over the place, even in Sweden. Just a lot of people have tried to ban coffee. I think I want to time travel and fight them all.
I think it kind of makes sense though, because you know how a lot of people, like you have to be over the age or whatever to buy alcohol because it changes your mindset. I feel like coffee and caffeine also kind of does that, but in a less extreme way. But in the in the olden days, like if your mindset was being changed, I can see how they were like, that's concerning.
Thank you, Snappy, for the raid. The entire podcast is about to be ASMR for at least like 30 minutes. It's okay, guys. I have a limit on how many ASMRs can be done per stream, so it won't be the entire podcast.
Darn, but I was getting relaxed.
I mean, go ahead and relax even more. Oh, no. Actually, sarcasticalism, refund that one. I'm not doing any workouts during the podcast. That's for, like, normal streams.
Wait, what is
Work
that one?
out during
I think that's the
podcast?
first time I've seen that one.
It's a new one. I added it about a week and a half ago. It's 10 push-ups, 10 seconds of planking, and 10 squats.
Ah.
Damn, you're gonna get buff. I hate the
No.
gym.
I'm like 250 pounds. The only difficult part of that is the squats.
See, I would struggle with all of that.
I'm severely out of shape and live in a mountainous zone. My cardio sucks, but I can still do push-ups. I'm a fairly strong individual.
Weirdest. I feel like push-ups are the hardest things there.
It depends on where your muscle is. I've actually spent some time like learning the science behind that sort of stuff. I'm a fairly broad-shouldered guy whose main strength is upper body strength now. I used to do parkour, so it used to be a lot more evenly spread, but
You did parkour?
yes.
You're just gonna say that and not elaborate?
No. It's not like I
You're
did
like,
it professionally. I did it back in high school. Everybody had six packs back then.
I don't know what high school you went to, but the boys in my high school did not have six packs.
Okay, well, everybody
I-
that
Hmm?
did a physical activity in high school had a six pack.
I mean, not quite. I was in what was it called? The weightlifting class twice, and I am certainly far from a six pack, I think.
You
At least
weightlifted?
then. Yeah, I for technically 1 year because it was 2 semesters. I had done that as a way to try and motivate myself to get in a decent shape at least.
I probably
It's
would.
impressive.
I probably would have never gotten into parkour if it weren't for my friends on drill team. I did ROTC in high school.
Oh,
Yes, I
The
was that
ROTC
nerd.
kids in your high school, they did parkour?
My best friend did, who was also co-commander of the drill team with me.
Oh, that is pretty sick. You guys like jump off buildings and stuff?
Yeah. I mean, he was a lot more into it than me, and he still does it now, to my knowledge. I haven't seen him in years, but he would just like after school, when after drill practice, he would just like start sprinting and practicing his running front flips and stuff. I was more like attuned to climbing. I could wiggle my way up anything. I remember we used to have these like rain catcher metal awnings around the bus loop. And one of my favorite things to do was like wedge myself between my own hands and the pole and then like climb up it. Like run
that.
up it.
You sound like Spider-Man.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
It was.
Taiga, did you do like sports or whatever they did?
I did do some sports when I was younger. I played basketball for about a year and a half, but I had to quit because I'm a really big person, and eventually running all the stairs made me bust an artery in the back of my leg.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
And so the coach said, "You're not allowed to play anymore because you're gonna like kill yourself."
Are you tall? Can you touch the hoop?
I'm 6'2", and I
Oh,
used
so
to
yeah.
be able to jump high enough to
Oh, well.
reach, but I've since gained a lot of weight.
Hold on, guys. I have to adjust something about the stream real quick.
While
God
he
damn
does
it!
that,
Where's your Fujitech?
I'm somewhat circling back, but the ROTC comment, it was actually pretty popular in my high school, mainly because it was a not military high school, but one on a military base.
Oh, okay.
Taiga just got huge.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
never mind.
he's the tallest of us, so. But we're all sitting down except for him. So now I have to there. And look, I have to make the heights relative.
Thank you.
I don't know why this was the first thing I noticed, but now it's just in ascending order except for Redux.
My place is my place. I am always on the left.
Mm-hmm.
Drassai, have you ever gotten injured weightlifting? I feel like I always see videos of people doing like the little jump into it, and then like they push it up, and then it falls on them.
No, I was really like extremely careful with it. In fact, because the highest I've lifted was either my deadlift or my squat, and I want to say it was 250 for squat at the least, and around the same for deadlift. It's one of them that was that.
Wait, what is the difference?
Deadlift is you're picking it up from the ground,
Mm-hmm.
going to your hips, and then pulling it up to your shoulders. And
Uh-huh.
then squat, it's on your shoulders, and you're going down and back up.
Yep. I don't know much about free weights, but I know it's a lot of work, regardless of like any sort of activity. There's a lot of ways to mess yourself up on it.
Yeah. I don't know. I used to be pretty active when I was younger, but I don't do that anymore. What else?
Yeah. I mean,
Is it
I can
human lore?
definitely relate. Like I said, I used to do parkour, and now I'm 250 pounds.
Yeah. When I was in like elementary to middle school, I did figure skating. I did competitive figure skating, and then I broke my knee,
Wow.
so I stopped. And I just like haven't done anything like that
I
since.
think of the four of us, that might be the most unique sport mentioned.
Yeah, because I did honestly the most common when I was younger, which was just soccer. I think t-ball for a while
I
too.
think
I did baseball when I was a kid.
I guess it wasn't really my choice. It was like my mom liked ice skating, so she just kind of made me do it.
Hmm. Let's circle back to VTubing for a bit.
Oh,
What
right.
inspired everybody's models?
Wait, what's
Yeah,
that?
what Taiga said.
Are you watching TikToks right now?
No, I've got a partner in crime next to me.
Trashy.
A good friend, Trashy, got back
Ah,
from work,
Whoa.
Trashy. Hi, Trashy.
and
I went to open TikTok.
Man, Trashy wasn't kidding when she said she's just gonna stroll into my podcast and throw glitter everywhere.
yeah, she went to open TikTok, and it wasn't muted yet.
I
so,
see.
sorry about that.
You're fine.
I guess since I'm kind of already talking, I'll tell you what the inspiration for my character is.
Yeah, sure.
I'm a tiger male, partially because of my name Taiga, which Taigakin originated. Oh, is it okay to share the origin of the name with us?
Why wouldn't it be?
Okay. Well, I never know. It could be another question.
Oh yeah, no. We're kind of in gremlin phase where like if you want to say something, you say it, and then I'll try
Okay.
to corral us.
So, it started with the username Dragonkin back when I used to play nothing but Skyrim. In Dragonkin was just my name then, and then dragons aren't really my thing, but tigers are, and Taiga is, I'm sure some people know, Japanese for tiger.
Yes.
So Taigakin became my screen name, and eventually 385 got added on as a memorial to a certain person.
Ow.
And the model is meant to both encompass Taiga, the tiger man that I am, and the fact that I'm always wandering from one thing to another, I guess.
Huh. That's unique. I mean, it explains like the sort of nomadic design that you have. I like it.
Thank you.
He's great. Oh, that was not okay. Who else wants to go? And also go ahead and like explain the origin of your name if you want.
I guess I can go.
Yeah, sure.
I think I just actually that's a good question. How did I think of this? I think I've just always been very like it's like oh I just like a cute girl. And I really liked this girl her name is Rima. She's from an anime called Shigokara.
Mm.
And she has like a similar hairstyle to what I have right now. So I made a little inspo page and I was like, I really like having like a cozy vibe. So like brown, beige, and like stuff like that.
Okay.
Which in like hindsight, do you guys know the trend of like a sad beige baby on TikTok?
No.
Oh, okay. I was on a different side. Well, there's like two things. There's like a sad beige baby, and then there's like a normal baby that has like bright colors and stuff. So I was like, I'll just take the sad beige baby color palette and stick it on her because she's cute and comforting. So I cannot draw for shit. Like I'm super bad at drawing. So
Hey, same.
I found an artist on Twitter. Her name is Night Banana, and I gave her my inspo page, and I was like, "Can you make me a character, please?" And then she did, and I was just like, "You're perfect. She's perfect. It's perfect."
I think they
That's basically
followed me. Somebody named Banana followed me.
Yeah, she's super sweet. I don't know. I was just like,
Yeah.
the model that she made, just like completely. What is the word? I don't know. I'm like shocked. I'm like, I did not expect it to be so good. But she's so cool and I love her so much. She also helps me with a lot of VTubing stuff because before I met her, I did not know what VTube Studio was or like anything. I didn't know anything. Like,
I'm gonna be in that same boat very soon. I'm
yeah,
getting
she
a
helped me
2D
out.
model soon.
She helped me out with my entire journey. But my name came, it's the same name that I use on my Not Safe for Work Twitter. That is deactivated, as I said. But it's just like, I don't know, I just took it because it has a couple letters in my real name. So I was
Okay.
just like, it's like a nickname.
I see. I was gonna say your model reminds me of an anime character that that Taiga's name always ends up reminding me of.
Yes, the
Wait, who
palm
is it?
top tiger.
The Palm Top Tiger from the anime Toradora, which was written about my love life in high school. That is not a joke. My love life was exactly the same as the plot.
I've never heard of it.
It's a really good show. It's one of my favorites.
I actually always hear that reference about my name, but I have never seen it.
It's a very good show. I recommend it.
Yeah, same here.
To be honest, when I heard Taiga's name, I just think of like the taiga biome in Minecraft.
That's fair. All right. Dress, what's your origin for your name? And then I'll say mine.
So, I don't know if this is weird, but parts of the design were inspired actually by me personally. For instance, the whole portion of it being part bear, like the part of the chimera, is due to the fact that I'm a fairly large person who is very hairy. And some people have actually noticed this and pointed it out in my streams, but like all these marks on me, they're all scars basically. That's because I'm very accident prone and my arms and just everywhere is covered in scars.
Okay.
Like small ones, but I'm covered in them basically. And then it just came to a point of what did I find interesting? For instance, you can't see them now, but the jeans are like cut off at certain sections and reattached with like strings of beads, metal beads.
Ooh.
So yeah. As for the name, I'm it's no secret I'm terrible at naming things. It took me at least a month to come up with this name. There is not necessarily any specific significance behind it. I just like the sound of it.
I mean, that's fair. To be fair, it sounds more like an actual VTuber name than my name.
Your name is very unique.
My name, yes, and there's reasonings behind that.
Why did you have your name?
Okay, so as I've mentioned, I've been streaming and doing content creation off and on for about 5 years. I've gone by different names along that entire time. But by the time I had hit my current name, Reduxian, I had gone through like a very dark point, like a very low point where I was more focused on viewers and clicks and clout chasing and getting aggressive about it for no reason, which I had no right to do. I'm so glad I'm over that. But yeah, so I took a long break and I came back and decided for like a complete rebrand. My VTuber's model is actually based off of what I used to look like to a certain degree. My original avatar for a tag for Wildest Wildcard was my most recent tag. Was very like casino themed and gambling, so it had the suit and the tie and the bowler hat for like the dapperness and the showmanship.
Oh.
Which I really like doing. I'm a showman, realistically. But the character's model was based after me. And then when I changed, I thought about it. I said, hey, I want to streamline myself. And for whatever reason, the name Redux kept sticking into my head. I looked it up, and Redux as a full definition means a revival or a return of something. So I thought about it. I was like, hey, this is my revival. Let's stick with that name and streamline it. So I came up with Reduction. And then when I tried putting that into Twitch, that was taken, so I added a Y.
A very deep meaning.
Yeah. I mean, it's got a lot of layers to it. And to a certain degree, aside from the pink eyes, this is still similar to what I used to look like at some point. I did have white hair.
You don't have white hair anymore?
No. I'm back to like jet black. No, I wasn't
nothing... sure if you said that you had white hair because you were like platinum blonde like normally, or if you dyed it.
No, I dyed it. I dyed it because I used to look like... I used to be thin enough to pull it off. I used to look like Jack Frost, except not white. I'm not white. The biggest lie about me isn't the pink eyes or the cafe owning this. I want to own a cafe. It's the fact that I'm white. I am not white, guys. I promise.
Also, I have a quick question for Joe, because I noticed Final Fantasy VIII. Is that the one with the water soccer?
Yes, and the racist water soccer player.
The what?
That is the only one I've played. But not even that far into it.
Oh, wait. No, FF8 is the one that's actually a prequel to FF7. FF10 is the one with water soccer.
Oh, okay.
What is FF?
Final Fantasy.
Oh.
So I take it you're not big into gaming, Len.
It's funny you say that because I just came from an esports event.
Oh, what the fuck am I? What? Why did I assume just because you didn't know what Final Fantasy was? That's wrong of me. You made me confront my own biases in a single sentence.
You're like, oh, she's a girl. She can't game.
No,
I'm
that's
just kidding,
not what I
kidding.
mean. The majority of my viewers are women somehow.
Oh, are they really?
Yeah.
Dude, my TikTok percentage, you know how you can see your analytics or whatever? It's 92% men and 8% women.
Yeah, that no offense, that tracks. That sounds like VTubing in a nutshell.
But yeah, the only game I play is like League of Legends. So.
Oh no, I'm gonna have to kick you off the show now.
No.
I tried League once. I don't think that's for me.
I have been playing League off and on since Season 8, and I'm a jungle main, and I hate my existence because I'm a jungle main. And I don't want to get back into the game, but a lot of people keep on asking me, hey, Redux, play the game. But I don't want to jungle, and I know every time I go off of jungle, somebody makes me have to get back on jungle. It's the curse, right? I'm going to go into a full-blown gamer tangent real quick. I am a jungle main in League because everybody sucks at jungling. I'm not great at jungling, but I don't suck at jungling. Every time I try to not jungle, somebody goes 0-5 before 10 minutes, and I have to get back on fucking jungle.
Oh no.
I am
Girl,
a
you
tank
sound like
main.
a jungle main. You sound like a jungle main.
I am a tank main on Overwatch for the exact same fucking reason.
I mean, I think I did decent on tank when we were playing together.
Oh,
I could be
yeah.
wrong, but
I mean, no, you did pretty good. But then I decided to play Winton. And then Winton things happened. If you're talking about the first time you and I played.
yeah.
Oh, I had Avery's in chat, and which is so funny because I played with Avery on League of Legends yesterday. Like, League is the only game I play. I can't play any shooters or anything.
Well, maybe you can convince me to play, but Trashy will get mad if we don't invite her. So you will have to be introduced to Trashy.
That is perfect.
If you guys play without me, I'll get mad too.
Wow. So I guess we have a 5 stack.
The closest thing to League I've played is Smite. And I actually did like Smite pretty good.
I tried Smite
Actually,
for
yeah,
a bit.
Smite is pretty cool.
I tried Smite for a bit. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, you can go.
I tried Smite for a bit. My problem isn't the third person part. My problem is that I'm a massive mythology buff, and I get really pissed off seeing the gods and the creatures interacting in a balanced way, because I'm over here like, Sun Wukong would solo every single character on this roster one-handed.
Oh, are you a mythology
Why is he
nerd?
mid-tier? Yeah, I am a massive
Percy
mythology
Jackson?
buff. Don't out me.
Oh, you have mixed feelings about that?
No,
Or
I love
you don't?
Percy Jackson. Don't out me.
Are you excited for the new show?
No,
Not at all, really?
not after the
Girl.
musical. Are you kidding me?
But like everyone said, Rick Riordan is gonna be part of this one, like part of the production. So I thought it'd
Right.
be exciting.
Rick Riordan was originally part of the first movie too.
Yeah, but he stepped out. He stepped away.
Hmm.
He disowned it.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
Well, I'm excited for that. Mythology is really cool.
I love mythology, and it was Percy Jackson. Actually, it wasn't Percy Jackson that pushed me towards it, but I picked it up pretty early on. I read Lightning Thief when it came out. I'm old.
Oh my god.
Don't say, "Oh my god, it's not that old."
I'm
It's a
sorry. I'm
2000
sorry.
show.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's a 2000s book.
Well, you just make yourself sound old.
Oh my! Wow.
I mean,
Can I
that you
ask-
say
can
that
I
when I'm
ask?
like 3 to 2 years younger than you.
I'm
I-
I'm 25. I'm only 25.
Oh, that's not
So-
even old.
Yeah.
Except for if you ask Benny, which anything older than 21 is old.
It's true. Anything
That must
older
be
than
why I have
21 is
gray
old.
hair.
Although that's my fault.
That
Wait,
must
you're
be
the one
why
who
I have
caused
gray
that?
hair.
Yeah, I am. Len, how old are you?
Me.
Hmm?
20 years old.
Mm. All right. I mean, since we're going down the line.
Next.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm 23. So it's kind of funny that you mentioned that everyone older than 21 is old, since both me and Redux have gray hair.
It's true.
Drass also has like, it looks like his hair is graying a little
Grass
bit.
reminds me of a video game character from my childhood.
Oh,
Now that I'm looking
Which
at
game?
it, Dot Hack.
What?
It's a
I don't
game.
know that.
It's a game series. It's a game franchise and anime franchise called Dot Hack. You look like a character named Haseo.
I've seen like one of the parts of the anime series.
It's basically the origin of Sword Art Online, except it's still better because
I love
Sao
Sword Art.
sucks.
Oh. Okay, that is not true. I think Sao, I think the first and second season were good.
Yeah,
I like
I
the
can agree.
worlds.
I think there were some good parts to SAO, and I think the newer series of SAO, Alkalization, were really good.
Oh yeah, the
Alicization was decent.
Yeah, that was good.
My favorite part of SAO was the visual novels, where there was 2 years worth of stored sperm. It's a line in the
What?
book. I'm quoting it. It's a thing.
I liked the one where there were like guns and like Kirito, I think that was his name. He like looked like a girl. I was just like, he is so cool because he's a boy, but he looks like a girl. He's just both. I don't
Thank
know.
you,
I
Joe.
really vibed with that.
The nerd I was looking for, able to pinpoint the exact chapter in which I'm quoting.
What the hell?
You have no clue how much I wished Gun Gale Online existed when I was watching that arc.
Right? It is so cool.
If Gun Gale Online existed, I'd probably been stuck there for years.
Say.
Yeah,
Oh, wait, but if I'm not good at first-person shooters, then maybe I shouldn't play that game.
well, it might be different if you're doing it in VR.
Yeah,
That's
because I mean,
true.
technically, it isn't first-person shooter. I think.
It's just real human shooters.
I actually got really big into Oculus last summer and found out that I'm freaking phenomenal at a VR chat game called Hook Jumper, which basically involves using grappling hooks vis-a-vis the way that like Attack on Titan does, kind of.
Oh.
And I found out I'm really good at it.
Oh my god, they gotta put you in the series.
No.
Wait, the series is ending. Alright, is it already over?
Oh, don't get me started on Attack on Titan. I'm going to lose followers so quick if we get into the
Why?
politics of that. Because
You're an
Aaron,
avid watcher?
because Aaron was right.
I mean, I
Wait.
feel like lately a lot of people have been feeling that.
Aaron was in the right. I'm
Um,
not saying he's a good guy. I'm saying he was in the right. And that's going to
I'll-
make me lose followers.
I'm not exactly done with the series because I haven't read the manga.
Oh, no spoilers.
Mm. Yeah, but no.
I liked the animation so much that I stopped reading the manga because the animation was so good.
I mean, I just find it funny that they are somehow having their third final season.
Look, man, I ain't got words.
To be
I think
honest,
they
I thought
thought
it
they were
was
gonna
cool.
rush it.
They're gonna rush it?
What do you
I
mean
think they
Aaron
thought
took it
they
too
were
far?
gonna
He
rush it.
didn't have any choice. He literally was left with zero options other than to do what he did.
The ending just kind of confused me. I was like, there's a lot going on, and I don't remember. I don't have a very good memory.
Oh, there we go.
Oh.
Stream
I was
crash.
wondering what would happen.
Ah, Twitch has come to ban me. The
was-
weave's got him.
Oh no.
They're talking about Attack on Titan. Get him!
I don't know if anyone started watching this. I've only seen the first episode, but Hell's Paradise is looking to be really good.
Oh,
Oh, I have
it's
not.
phenomenal.
I haven't heard of it.
I think the second episode came out just the other day.
Oh, really?
Oh, sorry, no, the third episode maybe.
All right, streams up. Is audio good?
Oh, I'm waiting for it to.
Oh, there's a
fine.
way for you to test, by the way. In my practice, yeah. If you leave the audio on the stream and then mute the tab, the moment audio dies, you will no longer see the muted symbol on the tab.
Oh. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. That threw me off. I don't know what you mean by that at all, but we are still muted.
Oh my god, me neither.
I am not tech savvy.
We are muted.
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. We're no longer muted.
Sweet.
What's so sad is that I should be tech savvy enough to understand what's going on, but I'm not.
Yeah, you're a comp sci intern.
I have a cybersecurity intern. There's a difference.
That's
I don't
still
know why they're
comp sci.
making. I don't know why they're making me learn all this hardware, and I just don't think I'm ever gonna use it. You know what I mean?
You might.
Well, I mean, because the weird thing is, I understand a little bit of coding, yet I'm not tech savvy.
Sarcasticism's correcting me because I'm pretty sure he's doing comp sci.
Hey, twin. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just super bad at hardware.
Anyways, Logan, Aaron was left with literally zero choice. And if it weren't for the guests in my podcast right now that would be spoiled on the show, I would go into a full fucking tangent right now. But Aaron was in the right to do what he did.
Yeah.
So far, I honestly agree. I think he makes for an amazing villain just because he'd make a good protagonist even in his villain arc.
In fact, actually, I love that about villain, especially in D&D, when they are 100% right with what they're doing. It's just the methods aren't quite right.
Science professional Googling and sarcasticism pinned it.
So actually, before I did cybersecurity, I did 2 years in computer science. And I literally would not have passed without the internet because I was looking up every single thing. I was like, I don't know how to make a calculator in Python. Like, this is hard.
That's exactly what I did for Spanish in high school. So, and I am kicking myself now that I'm learning Japanese.
I would have been smacked in the back of the head by my aunt, grandma, and mother if I had to look up stuff for Spanish.
I'm Filipino, not Hispanic. It's literally my job. It's culturally ingrained into me to not want to learn Spanish.
Filipino? Wait, you're Filipino?
Yeah.
Can you sing?
No. Wait, what? Maybe?
That was the first question.
I'm confused.
You don't get, I don't know, there's like some stereotype that's like Filipinos can sing really well. And I'm just like no one has ever wronged it for me.
Okay, there's a lot of stereotypes about Filipino. We make the
But
best.
this is a positive one.
We make the best cuisine. We're good singers. We're good fighters. We're good lays. There's a bunch of stereotypes around it. The only one that I can fully confirm is that Filipinos make some of the best food, and also that Filipinos are good fighters. Did you know, as a Filipino fact, not a coffee fact, but did you know that during the Filipino Revolution, the 45 caliber round was invented because lower calibers were not putting Filipino people down?
Yeah, you guys are bulletproof.
That is an actual fact. You can look it up.
I did not know that, but I was going to agree with you because I did get my face rocked once by a Filipino.
Yeah, we are
What did you
tough. It's in
do?
the genes.
He was very small though. And it was a very odd Sunday night.
Oh yeah, and Filipino people are normally on the small side. I am an exception, and my dad.
I don't know personally of any stereotypes involving specifically Puerto Rican and Dominican people.
Vinny B, I will sing for a sub. How about that? If you guys can gift a sub in the next 15 seconds, I will sing. And I won't sing for long.
Where's the sub button again?
I already have one, and I don't have the money to gift.
Wait, let me see.
I'm not gonna make people's ears bleed for free.
There you go.
Oh shit.
Oh, there you go again.
Oh, you just got 2 subs.
Oh, okay.
Hey guys, subscribe with Twitch Prime. Twitch Prime is completely free. You can use it on anyone. Just connect your Amazon Prime account to Twitch, and you can give a free Twitch sub to anybody you want.
That got us almost a hype train.
No, it did.
Oh, no, a
close.
hype train is close, yeah.
Yeah, no, my mic is covering that part. But I love how everyone here, like the guests, I mean, were immediately on. Okay, how do we
Where's the
get
sub
stuff?
button?
I have to sing.
Okay, let me find a song. You know what? I really doubt that it'll go well, but we're gonna sing a classic song.
A classic.
Okay, three subs.
Oh, there's a hype train. Yeah.
Hype train pog.
Now you have to sing like a full song, like Adele or something.
Really? I'm not doing
Yeah.
Adele. I will sing Let's See How Far We've Come by Matchbox 20.
Whitney Houston?
No, what?
Sorry to go on.
Fine. Don't make fun of me. God, I'm nervous.
Got this. You got this.
Waking up at the start of the end of the world, but it's feeling just like any other morning before. Now I wonder what my life is gonna mean if it's gone. Cause I'm moving like a half a mile an hour, and I started staring at the passengers waving goodbye. Can you tell me what was ever really special about me all this time? I believe the world is burning to the ground. Oh well, I guess we're gonna find out. Let's see how far we've come. Let's see how far we go. I believe it all is coming to an end. Oh well, I guess we're gonna pretend. Let's see how far we've come. Let's see how far we go. It's around 10 o'clock, but I don't really know. And I can't remember caring for an hour or so. Started crying and I couldn't stop myself. Started running, but there's nowhere to run to. I sat down on the street, took a look at myself. Said, where you going when you know the world is headed for south? Say your goodbyes if you got someone you can say goodbye to. I believe the world is burning to the ground. Oh well, I guess we're gonna find out. Let's see how far we've come. Let's see how far we go. I believe it all is coming to an end. Oh well, I guess we're gonna pretend. How far we've come. Let's see how far we go. Oh, perfect time for me to catch my breath.
Yay!
That wasn't bad at all.
My throat's pretty sore right now too. It's gone, gone, baby, it's all gone. There's no one in the corner and there's no one at home. It was cool, cool, it was just all cool. Now it's over for me and it's over for you. It's gone, gone, baby, it's all gone. There's no one on the corner and there's no one at home. It was cool, cool, it was just all cool. Now it's over for me and it's over for you. I believe the world is burning to the ground. Oh well, I guess we're gonna find out. Let's see how far we've come. Oh yeah, let's see how far we go. I believe it all is coming to an end. Oh well, I guess we're gonna pretend. How far we've come. Let's see how far we go. Let's see how far we've come. Let's see how far we go. Let's see how far we've come. Let's see how far we go. Let's see how far we've come. Let's see how far we go. Let's see how far we've come. Fuck. Okay, thank God that was over. That was terrible.
So you were jamming. That was fun.
Oh yeah, it's a great song.
I think everyone was vibing.
It's very topical. Oh, I'm gonna have to re-listen to that later without singing. All right.
I don't remember how we got here, to be honest.
Neither do I.
You said the Filipino could sing. I had to prove you wrong.
No, you proved me right. Don't worry.
Yeah, no, I agree with her.
Yeah, we got one. Now Taiga.
Wait,
What?
Taiga's not Filipino. He said that he
No,
got punched
Taiga
by.
needs to agree.
Oh.
It has to be 3v1.
Don't extort people into agreeing.
Why?
I was not extorted. I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Into agreeing to what? What did I miss?
Drassai, blink twice if she has a gun under the camera. Oh, my throat. I need more Dayquil.
Are you sick?
I didn't realize it until this morning, but I think I'm getting there.
Oh no. That's always the worst part. It's like you're tired and fatigued, and then the next day you wake up and you're like dead.
No, I'm not tired. My throat. I've got like post-nasal drip.
Oh, so you were sick before?
No.
Oh.
You can get post-nasal drip in the process of getting sick. It's normally how sore throats and upper respiratory infections can happen. Sorry, my mother was a nurse, and I'm just an info sponge.
I know nothing about the medical field.
I'm actually probably lucky I'm not sick, because when I had like no food in the fridge, I ate some questionable lasagna that I don't remember making.
Oh, I've got
Oh my
a much
God.
worse story than that.
And what is it?
So when I moved here, it was 2 years ago, April 1st. It was an overnight flight, and I decided to go live with my boyfriend because I needed to escape my family. In the process, he was like, okay, you can have whatever you want in the pantry. I barely ate anyway. because he's autistic and he's a very picky eater. So one morning I wake up, I make myself a breakfast sandwich using bagels, an egg, and other things. And I need to know what ground Pepsi is. That's terrifying.
Yeah, I was like, what is that?
Anyways, I go make myself a bagel breakfast sandwich, and I'm enjoying it and I'm eating it. And my boyfriend comes downstairs and like said, "Where did you get the bagels from?"
Oh no.
I came to find out that those bagels were from his ex-boyfriend and had expired the summer before.
Oh my god.
They didn't have mold. They didn't taste stale, but they were
How is that
expired for over a
possible?
year. It is a scientific miracle. I do not know
What
how
kind
it
of
didn't have.
apocalyptic bagels did you have?
I don't know, but it was a good ass breakfast sandwich.
To be fair, a lot of companies predate stuff that to try and get you to buy more stuff.
By a year
Oh,
for
that's true.
bread?
You do what you gotta
Yes.
do, I guess.
Some breads keep for a long time.
I don't know, man. It was a fucking wheat bagel, man.
That actually reminds me. There's this. So this is more specifically for if you want like banana bread, I guess. There is a little thing you can do if you go to the grocery store. You can ask for bananas, like if they have any bananas that are still green or overripe, because usually they'll still have it in the back
Hmm.
and not have it thrown out yet, and you can get those for cheaper than the stuff that's on display.
Joe, what the
What?
fuck?
Really?
Yeah, at
What
least I've
store?
heard of
Wait,
that.
what store?
Like just grocery stores in general, I believe.
I just like walk into a Walmart.
Sorry,
be
I
like, Can I
was
have one of the bananas in the back, you know?
I was a little overly terrified at the story I just read in chat.
Yeah, wait, well, hold on, Joe. What?
So I was thinking ground up coffee or Pepsi, not Pepsi you found on the fucking ground.
But it was
What do you-
crunchy.
It was
It was
crunchy.
crunchy.
What the fuck?
Oh my
Oh
god.
no!
Joe the anteater.
Oh my god.
That sounds like extra protein.
No, dude,
Taiga, you were friends with him?
mm,
Friends might be a little bit.
That's fucked up.
like the closest thing to ants I would eat is I think it was grasshopper. No, crickets.
I've had crickets.
Because that's a delicacy somewhere, and I'm curious.
Have you ever had the lollipops with like the bugs in them?
I
Yeah,
haven't.
I've had a
seen that
scorpion
online.
one.
A scorpion. Did it
Same.
taste like a scorpion?
Len,
What?
how the fuck would I know what a scorpion would taste like before that?
I don't
I
know. You
think-
ate it.
So, fun fact. While we're on the topic, I've eaten quite a few different bugs.
Oh, really?
And that's only because I'm aware that crab is literally a water spider and shrimp.
Oh my god.
All the crustaceans are just water bugs, so I'm not scared to eat regular bugs. Spiders taste very sweet,
Oh.
and scorpions have a little bit of a bitter taste.
Oh my god, I
Oh.
wish I had a way to record chat too. I just see ground Pepsi ... I have plenty terrible stories about food. And then in the mod section, I don't know if you guys can see it, but for me it says sarcasticalism used, add blocked term ground Pepsi. So now you can't type that. It's so funny.
But yeah, no. Thanks to how much I enjoy cooking, I'm not afraid to try like new things at least once.
Yeah, no, I come from a family of foodies. We have to try everything once. I've had cow tongue. That's maybe the weirdest thing that I've had. Not in concept,
pretty
but
good.
in texture.
In fact,
The
wait, was it here I mentioned the raspberry pickle beer?
Yes, you did.
Pickle?
It was
As a viewer, yeah.
Are you going to elaborate?
Yeah.
I
So-
don't
oh, wait,
understand. Oh,
should I wait to elaborate till after we come back, or
yeah, I
Oh,
guess so.
stream died. The
Yeah.
stream was not a fan of the ground Pepsi. Look what you did.
Oh, my message wasn't posted.
Cursive Diet
Cursive-
Coke. Excuse me? No. I have to put I have to put chat back up. There's no way I can go through this podcast without that. I gotta find Len, chat's going over your head because you're the shortest and I need it bigger.
Excuse me?
You're short.
No, I'm not.
How tall are you?
I'm 6'5".
No. Anyways, is audio good?
No.
Well, it is now. Joe, you're 19 years old. How do you have this many life experiences? It's so concerning.
That's true.
Okay, wait. So I haven't told the story yet. Right?
Yes. Oh, right.
Okay.
Yeah, Pepsi. No.
No,
Pi-
not
pickle.
the Pepsi.
Pickle.
So, since I was 21, technically a little before that, but it was in a legal context. My family has enjoyed trying strange alcohols and just new alcohols. So occasionally my mom just brings home whatever she finds at various liquor stores. We'll try them one day or go through them one per day. And the one that I remember the most is raspberry pickle beer. Weirdly enough, it didn't necessarily taste hello.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out a way to make chat more legible.
It didn't necessarily taste bad. It tasted mostly like just pickle juice. But it was still weird.
Wait, so did it taste like alcoholic pickle juice?
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, that's
Pickles.
insane.
Alcoholic pickle juice.
I like
sounds
pickles.
a good Tuesday.
Because I
You a
haven't
big
necessarily.
pickle fan?
I get cravings sometimes.
Mm.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
'cause-
not pregnant.
So I haven't really mentioned it here, but I mentioned it on Binny's stream. I am pretty much the family mixologist.
I might be now, but my family is big on that. Among my brothers, I'm probably the most skilled because I put the practice in on it, but they were mixologists when we were growing up.
I have worked as a bartender a little bit.
Yeah, no, I've considered that, but again, it's food service, so no thank you.
Yeah, as far as my food service career goes, aside from owning a cafe one day, bartending is my end goal. Because you can walk, if you go to the right bar and you're a bartender there, you can walk out of like a 4-hour shift with $500.
Yeah, no, it's
It's
like
so lucrative.
Okay,
it really is.
so I'm sorry, but I guess I technically lied earlier when I said I had no food service history, because I did work as a bartender for 2 months, but it was at a bar that doesn't serve food, so I didn't really count it.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not old enough to drink, so.
Sorry, I'm still just so thrown off at what's happening in chat right now.
So I keep looking because I keep seeing Joe say stuff.
Yeah.
It's like addicting. I can't look away.
It's like that. I'm so
Joe's
used to,
kinda
to it
that
to the point where I
person.
just kind of. I'm so used to Joe to the point where I will, not on purpose, but I'll just automatically like tune him out in my brain unless there's something really important.
My God.
No offense, I love you, Joe.
Fuck. Do any of y'all have a question? Chat, do y'all have a question?
Questions?
Sorry, I took like 3 more sips of Dayquil.
Oh, getting high off Dayquil?
You can't get high. Its primary drug ingredient is caffeine. How
Wait, Dayquil
how'd-
keeps you awake?
Yeah. That's why it's Dayquil.
I
And
did.
then
Oh.
NyQuil is basically a tranquilizer.
Yeah. Anyways, how tolerant do you think I am regarding caffeine? Dayquil's not gonna do shit for me as far as getting high goes.
Honestly, my
Oh,
favorite
yeah.
source of caffeine is Monster Energy.
I cannot drink caffeine. I will die.
Well, I mean, I feel like without caffeine, I'm too quiet of a person. Because even with it, I'm very quiet. Which is weird. Because okay, so it's weird that I became any form of streamer because I am one of the most quiet people you will probably know.
Hey, being quiet and soft gets somewhere with streaming. People like it.
Well, no, I mean like to the point where I can go an entire day without saying a single word.
Oh, not talkative.
I like my voice is quiet
Impressive.
itself too, because that brings me to another point. I have to have it.
Hold
so
on,
my
I'm sorry.
audio-
Pause. Joe, we have to talk about what you consider fun. Those were not fun food stories.
No, those were scary food stories.
Those were campfire food stories, man. No, I'm done with you.
I feel like we're trauma bonding over reading his experiences.
We very well be. Sarcasticism, I can tell, is this close to timing Joe out.
I'm also afraid to ask what he means by extreme.
I don't
feline
want to
violence.
know anymore.
What was I saying?
I don't remember.
Oh wait. My OBS settings. So because of the way my stuff is set up for my mic, I legitimately have to be constantly peaking the mic to be at an audible level.
Speak so quietly.
That's just how quiet I tend to speak.
I
I have to constantly peak the mic.
I think there's an
Damn.
audio filter for that, for it to adjust for you. I wouldn't know it off the top of my head, though.
Because the one I had to switch was, I think. Wait, no, I can't open that, or else it'll bug out the stream. I think compression is the one I had to do to fix that issue.
Compression doesn't exactly fix that. Compression makes your voice sound less echoey if you're having that problem.
But the slider on one of the sliders on it. I mean, not specifically that
Okay.
one. Honestly, if I didn't have that active, I think, well, no, the ones I have active, you'd hear my fan and my air conditioner going because I have a window air conditioner because my family likes it hot for some reason.
Okay.
Oh my god, my roommates also like it hot, and I always am turning the AC down. I'm
I
like,
like
why
it hot.
am I
Oh
sweating?
wait, we're talking about AC.
What?
What?
Damn it, Redux.
God, what was I gonna say? I like it temperate. I prefer warm. I don't like having to bundle up in a blanket.
I mean,
For
my room is
cold.
at a constant 60 degrees.
Yeah, I love the cold. It's just so cozy.
I live on the basement level of my floor, so anytime they're running the AC, since my room's connected to the boiler room where all the vents pass through, my room hits like 50 degrees.
Whoa.
I live on like the top floor and it gets really warm.
Mm.
But I'm that guy in the middle of winter when it's snowy and like -40. I walk outside in shorts and a t-shirt,
Yeah.
Yes.
breathe, and then lay down and take a nap.
Same.
I can't do all that.
Biddy said that she had a question but then didn't ask it, so
Oh.
Maybe the important question was with us all along.
Funny enough,
the real question was the friends we made along the way.
Funnily enough, what Taiga said is part of the reason I got called Satan for a while.
What?
I would walk to school about, I want to say, a mile and 1.3 walk to school in shorts and a t-shirt in Ohio
Oh
in the
wow.
middle of winter. And this one kid was always baffled by it and called me Satan. Though that was also around when I got my Jesus nickname.
My school's
I
had
have a lot of questions.
my school's had like a dress code policy where you weren't allowed to wear anything other than pants. So, which sucked because I lived in Texas at the time, and it was hot as balls.
No, yeah, I live
Oh.
in Texas now. Is that
Oh, wait,
doxing
same here.
myself?
Oh, what
I live in...
part?
Oh my god, wait, we're twins. I live in Houston area.
Hey, I lived in Houston area. I'm
Oh, yeah.
born. I was born in Pasadena. I'm not from Texas, but I was born in Pasadena.
Oh,
I did high school in Dickinson, if you know where that is.
I do not.
It's Galveston County.
Just moved here, so I have no clue.
Oh, yeah, I'm just in Houston.
Okay.
Oh,
I also did college out of Lone Star.
Star State?
No, Lone Star College.
Is that?
They've got a few campuses around Houston. The one I did was in Humble.
Oh, you're over there. Oh, I see.
was.
Still don't know where that is.
No, no longer.
Yeah, no. Because as a military brat, I basically have moved around my entire life.
Same. That's
Oh,
why
what
I'm
are
not
your favorite
from
places
Texas.
to live?
I'll be honest. I failed geography.
Oh my god, me too.
um,
My best subject was math.
well, now I feel like the outcast because I graduated honors and never studied a day in my life until college.
Oh yeah, no, screw studying. Just
I didn't.
well, not really screw studying.
I didn't have a bad subject in high school.
Just the vibes. I just go with
So-
whatever answer sounds good.
Okay, I don't know if this is weird or not, but the thing with me is when it came to testing, never studied. Like during the test, as I'm reading a question, if I understand the question, I'll likely remember what the process was for it. Not always, but sometimes. But the thing is, before the test, I would have no clue what anything was.
For stuff that I didn't know, questions I was confused about, I was also really good at. I was a good sleight of hand person. I was good at diversion and I was good at observing. I also used to be a pickpocket back in high school for fun, but I never kept anything I stole.
Oh my god, he's admitting to cheating on
No,
stream.
well, yes, I was gonna say I used to look
School,
at people.
get him.
I change my grades retroactively 6 years later. No, 8 years later. Fuck, I'm old. Anyways, no, I used to look at other people's papers and see what answers they got if they were ahead of me, and then decide for myself whether or not that was gonna be the right answer, and then answer.
Oh, wait, that reminds me of a fucked up thing that happened in middle school. Somehow, I managed to think I failed chemistry, so I went to retake it. Between the process of filling out my form, giving it to my guidance counselor, somehow no one told me, hey, you passed this class with an A.
How
What?
did you manage?
I don't know. Like,
Wait, so
I
did
ended
you
up
end up
taking
taking it?
twice.
Oh. That is
No
awful.
one decided to tell me, hey, you passed that. You don't have to take it again.
So evil.
That's crazy, actually.
I wasn't very good in most of my subjects, but when it came to calculus, I won't say I was good in it, but I made a little algorithm, and for some reason it doesn't work. Let's be real. It's not a functional algorithm or a.
I never
anything,
took
but
calculus. I don't know shit about it.
It 100% got me the right answer every time, but it was definitely the wrong method, and any other question asked would have not worked.
My experience with learning about what calculus was is, hey, you have to make up the formulas now. And I'm like, no, bitch, I memorized every formula. I earned my right to not have to do that, and then I didn't take it.
That actually reminds me. Somehow I it was also in a math class. Somehow I managed to make up my own method to solve one problem that confused everyone in the class, including the teacher. So they made me explain it, and it got the right answer too. Is the thing.
Oh, that reminds me of one of my years of algebra, actually, because for whatever reason it was there was me and this other girl. This other girl was like a massive study head, really studious, and then there was me who like slept in class half the time, and we were the so it was just me and her, and then everybody else is basically how everyone defined that class. The math teacher she graduated like summa cum laude out of her college, and she just did not feel like teaching sometimes. So she'd be like, "Hey class, teach yourself," and they would try to make
My
me and
God.
her teach. No, she was an awesome teacher. She was great at explaining, and that was one of the ways that we actually learned better. So, anyways, they would be like, "Hey, Kayla," because that was her name. I'm not gonna give her last name or anything, but "Hey, Kayla, teach the class," because they knew that I wasn't going to. And anytime that she would go up and teach something, the only things that I would contribute were no, and then I would explain it to her. And for whatever reason, I could only ever explain it to her in a way that she could understand and not anybody else. And then she would translate.
Oh, also, quick tip for anyone still in high school towards the end of it: do not take financial algebra. I think it was what it was called. It is pointless. You'll never need it, and it's hard as fuck.
No,
Mhm.
Because
I
it's
don't even know what
legitimately-
that class is.
we didn't
Oh,
have
well.
that.
Oh yeah, well, like, because what it is basically this is how you do your taxes and stuff like that with math. You're never gonna need that.
Oh my gosh. Wait,
I
yeah,
can
why did they
second
teach
that.
that?
I legitimately had a substitute teacher look at what we were doing for the day and say, "What the fuck is this? You guys are never gonna use this in your life."
For the
That's
people who want to be
hilarious.
accountants.
Fuck, we really went on a tangent there.
We did.
What was the
Ah,
original question?
God, fuck
No,
if I know.
no.
I don't even remember what the starting point for that was.
Dude, neither do
Neither.
I. We've been talking about high school a lot, though.
We really have.
Man, are we all old?
No, that's the worst part.
It's like back in my day.
Back in
I was
my
doing this.
day.
Back when I was a
High school
young
is why I don't want to go
whippersnapper.
into college.
Let's talk gaming. That
yes.
seems like a good segue away from fucking school. No, Joe, we're done with that.
In fact, actually, this was what I was about to mention before, but stopped myself so you could have content a bit on this. I can go on tangents, or I could say like 2 words for subjects. I don't know why. That's just how I am.
Hmm.
I get that. I don't know. I just talk a lot.
Oh yeah, I just sort of play off of things. But what I know you mentioned that you have only done League, but what other games does everybody like? Not what you've streamed or what you'd be willing to do or play competitively, but what games do you enjoy playing? It could be your favorite genre, what you play the most, what your favorite game is. Take me down your rabbit holes. That did not sound right.
Stardew. I like
I didn't think
Stardew.
about that until you said that.
Yeah, why did you say that? I didn't think about that
Look,
either.
man, I am a dirty-minded individual.
I mean, actually, one of my favorite games is one I am actually currently in the process of streaming, BioShock.
Ooh, I think you mentioned that before.
Yeah.
Joe,
It's
I've already
not-
brought a bunny girl on the show.
There's another one I want to stop playing because how much money it costs to play, but at the same time am addicted to it, and every time I see content on it, want to get back into the game,
Uh-oh.
which is World of Warcraft.
Ew.
Oh. I also
Suck.
spent a lot of money on games. I played Genshin like 2 years ago, and I spent like $150 trying to get this one character, and I never got him. And I ended up buying a new account just to have him.
Oh,
And then I ended up never playing again.
I've always said if I ever get into Genshin, we're going to see what I roll, and then I'm going to scrap the account, never for it to be used again. I played it when the game came out, and then I dropped $100 on it and got Venti, and then stopped playing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I get that. Are you a gambler?
My name used to be Wildcard, and it used to be a casino-themed stream.
Oh.
But I'm not a
Yes, yes.
gambler in the gacha game way. I just wanted to support the game.
Try my best not to spend anything on mobile games.
I'm a gambler
Yes.
when it benefits me, not when it gives me fucking 3D models that I can ogle.
How you gonna play?
I also played Genshin for a while. I will not say how much I spent on one specific character, cough cough Arataki Ito.
Everybody keeps on kidding me to that guy too.
Oh yeah. I'll be perfectly honest. My numbers on trying to get him were over $1,000, and I'm not happy about it.
Are you dead ass?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh my god.
Like, all I know about this guy is that he's a white-haired himbo ogre dude who uses big weapons and likes beetles. And everybody's pinning me to him, and I'm like, what the fuck?
And he's got his voice actor is Ryuji from Persona 5.
Oh, I knew that too.
He's honestly my favorite character because A, he's hot, B, he's a demon. But Genshin was fun until I spent way too much money on a character and then wasn't happy with the character.
Oh.
Yeah.
But some of my favorite games are Dragon's Dogma is up there. It's like top 3.
Okay.
I'd have to say, just because the hours I put into it and how much I played it when I was younger, Skyrim is really high up there. I probably on my old PS3 account have maybe a couple 10,000-20,000 hours, maybe more.
That's an insane amount of hours, yeah.
Yeah, that is a lot.
And beyond that, League of Legends, honestly, I can't stop playing. And I know so many people hate me for saying that, but yeah, I really enjoy it. And except for when it breaks my computer, which it did during the whole Star Guardian event that people might remember.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I really liked that one.
I remember that happening.
Yeah, except for when it breaks my computer, I love the game to bits. And stream died.
Oh, and we crashed.
Riot was like, heard you talking shit.
Riot said, you can't speak ill of us.
I just wish Riot would acknowledge me.
So you said you were at an esports event. I'm assuming for League. I don't care if this gets
Yeah.
picked up on stream or not. It's friggin' League. What's your rank?
Do not ask me that, please.
No, what? Is this somehow more offensive than asking your weight?
Honestly, yeah.
So,
Well,
silver.
I'm gold.
Oh, okay. Hey, I'm gold.
I'll share my best rank with you.
Not this season.
I was a gold 3 at one point, and when I was a gold 3, I got invited to 2 different tournaments.
Yeah.
What? You got invited to tournaments?
I did, and let me tell you, everyone on the teams I was paired with were complete strangers, and we did not work well together.
Oh.
We got destroyed.
Biddy, we're talking about League. I was gold in season 10.
In season 10.
I
I
mean-
was gold last season. And I haven't played a lot of ranked
That
seasons.
was also literally the only season I decided... Oh, no, it was season 9. It was also literally the only season I ever decided to play ranked. I've played with a lot of people, both high and low, that say that I'm probably plat elo when I decide to try. But it's League, So fuck
So
it.
you're just smurfing. You're just smurfing on people.
When I decide
I-
to try, I barely know shit about that game right now.
I've got a problem with League where I'm way too indecisive to actually pick a spot or a champion to main. So I play everything everywhere, and nothing ever makes sense because I'll do the most backward stuff, and sometimes it'll work and we'll win. Like, I don't know, my weird, the weird Rengar build I did, AP Rengar,
Oh god.
where I won 3 games in a row and ranked.
It's okay, I did an AP Zeri build on launch with jungle and everybody raged at me, even though it worked.
Wait, no, that did
would've
work.
been really good.
AP jungle Zeri was a thing, and then they nerfed her because everybody was
I
bitching.
literally also did play that.
Oh.
I played Nami jungle for a little bit, and then I
I
stopped.
feel like they made Zeri completely unplayable.
I mean, she's not.
The
in
problem
greatest spot.
is, I watch a lot of esports. Like I watch a lot of like pro League of Legends.
Yeah,
And
and
the
Zeri
sad
was
thing is, like,
absurd.
Zeri is like really good. She's just not good for everyone else.
And that's
Yeah.
like the problem with balancing esports. You have to somehow balance it between esports level, which is going to be different inherently by nature every time from solo queue, even at like the top 500 level in Overwatch, or even at challenger level in League. It's always going to be different than the esports league. It's always going to be different. And I think
Unfortunate.
League of Legends content creator Solo Renekton Only explained it best. He was like, yeah, at one point I was considered rank 1 Renekton, but that didn't mean I was the best Renekton in the world. A guy from TSM could play Renekton for a day and be better than me. And that's just the reality of esports games.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
While we're on the topic of League and balancing, I want to say something real quick. I feel like League right now is in a bad place where everyone in like every game mode is trying to be overly competitive and way too meta.
That's been the case for the last 5 years.
Yeah.
And well, no, I think it's been even worse lately because stream dead. But I think you've been unable to go into even blind games and just
Ew.
do what you want to do.
In blind?
Even blind.
That's gross.
It's gotten so bad that you can't play blind casually.
Really weird. Like, I hate the state of League of Legends. I just like watching people play and like hyping them up.
Benny wants to blame League for the crashes, which I'm totally about.
If it's not clear, I'm very lost here. All I
Oh,
know is I
right,
like the
sorry.
League of Legends lore. No, it's fully all right. I just like the lore. If they
Oh,
have
yeah,
really
the-
good lore, I don't like the game though.
The League lore is the reason I'm still a player. Let's be
If we're going by League lore, I technically play the most powerful character in the game.
Wait, is it like... Wait, that wouldn't make any sense. Who is it?
Because I know they're like
You'd be surprised by the answer.
the Legends gods.
I thought Aurelion Sol was was
No.
the strongest one.
no.
There's a character that's older than Aurelion Sol that's been around since the dawn of time and can't be destroyed.
Damn.
Also, were you?
Mordekaiser.
I
No.
think.
No.
First of 10. End of men. Fiddlesticks.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love those.
What? Are
Well,
you serious?
Oh shit,
That's-
audio's
I
done?
did not know that lore.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Te-
so when they reworked Fiddlesticks, they made it to where he was the first demon of 10 and the primal embodiment of fear and terror that had been around since the dawn of time.
Yeah,
Oh, that's interesting.
and if I remember correctly, he can only say the names of other demons. Otherwise, he has to mimic someone.
Yes,
Yeah,
like
that's
he's a
pretty-
really interesting character. And I
Yeah,
also made
no.
him.
I absolutely love Fiddlesticks. He was actually the first legend I think I tried playing.
His new, like, what is it called? His rework was so scary. I was
Yeah,
like,
it was the
'cause,
scariest
like
trailer.
before he just looked like a scarecrow or whatever, and then they reworked him, and I was like, this is actually like kind of freaky.
He's like a genuine jump scare character now if you play him right. And I love it. Yeah, we're maybe gonna have to play some games together. My problem with League is that I get like aggressively call outy. because I'm a jungler
my
and I
God.
have to know the entire map and what's going on.
That's pretty funny.
I don't get rude about my callouts. I'm just like, okay, so top lane's gonna be here in 5 seconds. Their enemy jungler is probably in bot side. Be careful, bot side. Mid lane, you may want to freeze the wave about 50 units back more. And that's kind of just how I play. All that while I'm still clearing.
I don't know. I feel like I just like talk about stuff while I play League. It's like it's like a podcast.
Because League is a 5v5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be interested in joining as long as you don't mind someone who knows absolutely nothing about what he's doing.
Oh, you know, we could put you on Yumi. You won't need to know.
Don't make him. Don't do that.
It's inclusive.
I don't know if it is.
I have no clue what that means, so.
Yumi's an AFK character. Basically, it's the only character that lets you attach to another person. Oh, hi, Naomi Majo. Naomi Majo.
Hey.
There we go.
Naomi did a little sketch of us.
Of
Redux.
us?
Yeah, me and you.
Like just now?
Like literally just now.
What the
Oh,
fuck?
wow.
That's awesome.
I know, it's so cute.
Wait, where is it? Mention me on Twitter.
Oh wait, no, they sent it to me in DMs. I'll send it to
Oh,
you.
okay.
Naomi was the first person that spoke to me when I started this whole VTuber thing.
No kidding.
No, seriously, they're so sweet.
Oh wait, also I didn't mention this, did I? For everyone in chat, you can see me break occasionally because I'm drinking. Not alcohol, like water and gamer subs.
Oh, Lenny, that looks that looks awesome, Naomi.
I know, that's so cute.
Yeah, if you post it, make sure to use the hashtag #CoffVart. Oh wow. Anyways, yeah, League.
Yeah.
Chick
the
game.
sports event that I went to, it was like LCS.
Oh,
Spring finals. It was really fun.
sounds like it. I the only competitive game I still play is Overwatch, which I think I'm probably also high gold or low plat in if I decided to try, but fuck that. I don't need a 17-year-old acne-ridden guy yelling at me as though I denied him a spot with C9 because we lost a game in ranked, so I'm never going to play ranked.
Overwatch, does it have voice comm?
It does. It has built-in
Yeah.
voice comms.
Yeah, voice comms are scary to me. I can't play any games that have voice comms.
And comms are super important in Overwatch, so...
Honestly, I don't mind games with comms. It's just when someone's hot micing and you can hear them like breathing in your ear as you're
Yeah.
trying to play.
That though, fun fact, neither of those two are the game that I'm the best at.
What game is it?
Ugh. I don't like to talk about it, but there's a specific game that I used to be really good at that's actually how I got affiliate way back when. And it's
Oh.
probably the game that I have more hours in than I think it was Taiga said he had in Skyrim. Oh no, that was Drass, wasn't it?
I don't
Wait,
remember.
what?
Who played Skyrim like a ton?
Gentlemen,
Yes.
which one of you played Skyrim a ton?
Oh no, yeah, that was Taiga.
Okay, yeah. No, I may have more hours in it total, not on my console, but in total than Taiga has on Skyrim. I used to be, kind of technically still am, a professional Smash player.
Oh my god, what the heck? Wait, Smash like Melee or Smash like a Super Smash Bros?
I mean, Melee is still part of that franchise, but Smash 4 and
Okay,
Smash
aren't they?
Ultimate.
Oh.
Can't
You're a
actually
pro?
think-
Pro as in I've made money off of it, not that I've lived off of it.
That is pretty cool.
Semi-pro, I guess.
There's a game I'm really good at, actually. I feel like I'm fairly just decent at each game. Because like sure, like in Apex I can get like depending on the match
Oh,
I can
didn't
easily
mean to
get
click
over
on that.
1,000 damage, but that's nothing compared to some matches I've seen.
Oh, I also absolutely hate friggin' battle royale games. There is one that I've played that I really enjoyed.
I really only like Apex because of the like abilities and stuff.
You got really good at Ultimate? Who did you play, Fifi? Or Logan? Whichever name you prefer.
1, 2, 3, testing.
Oh, your
There
mic's
you
back
are.
now.
Okay, good. Okay. Sorry, my bite. I don't know what happened.
You know,
It's
I'm
not-
really good at Minecraft.
Okay, Biddy, it's not humble bragging if all 3 games are notoriously bad. Smash? Shit. League? Shit. Overwatch? Shit. But we all like Overwatch, so...
Honestly, I've never played Overwatch.
You
I-
were a little
I
Mac
played-
player, I'm sorry.
I played 2 games of Overwatch back when it came out and decided I didn't like the game, but Hanzo was the only champion worth playing.
I used... my first ever character was Hanzo.
The most about Overwatch is that song that was trending. Oh no, actually, I know Diva. She's the one. She's the one with like the boobs in the butt.
The boobs and
That's
the... that's a lot of them.
Oh really?
Yeah.
The only Overwatch songs I can think of are the ones where it's Overwatch versus TF2.
Let's take this a bad direction. Who in Overwatch has the most boobs and butt cumulatively?
I gotta say
think
Diva
it's
because I don't know anyone else.
I think it's May.
What's the
May.
name of the centaur? I think technically she's the biggest.
Orisa?
I thought of a joke
I-
answer being Roadhog.
I think by technicality, Orisa wins.
Ugh.
Winston.
Because if you think about it, the centaur's butt is the whole horse section.
She's also a robot,
Wait, that's true.
so she doesn't have a butt or boobs, biologically speaking.
Have you guys seen the question where it's like, how would a horse wear pants? Would it wear pants with like
Oh
all
my
4 legs, or would it wear
God.
pants with like the only back half?
Yeah, I've seen that. There's like
So
an
what do you
entire
say?
frigging like diagram of the different ways a horse could wear pants.
I accidentally locked this. Hello?
What?
I'm playing with the practice butterfly knife again.
Similarly, and in a really,
Oh.
really bad way, there's similar questions about where a centaur's penis would be.
Be...
I can answer that,
No.
unfortunately.
Wait, why
No,
can you answer
can't.
that?
You want to talk
Okay,
about it?
Now that you're making me think of this,
The
considering it cuts off above the waist, it would be the horse half.
So it would depend on the depiction you're using for the centaur.
The centaur
Oh.
that's ripped and chiseled and has the V muscles.
And the
Spe-
bow and arrow.
And specifically by that I mean it depends on the lore of the centaur you use because it's different region to region.
What?
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yes. Like I think Northern European, the male genitals would be on the front half rather than the rear half.
I wasn't even aware there were multiple instances of centaurs in mythology.
Wait, if the genital area is in the front half, is the poop hole still in the back half?
It has to be.
Oh, yeah,
Mhm.
because I guess that's a good point.
It's a
Did you
very
guys-
strange beast, that one.
I just learned this very recently, but apparently a horse's tail is not all hair. Apparently there's like a chunk of meat that
Yeah.
like wiggles. I
Yeah,
didn't
like
know
a
that.
very small amount, I believe.
I
Well,
had no idea.
yep.
I just thought that the whole thing was hair.
Nope. There's like a control amount of meat. That way they can flick it. Because the reason that horses flick their tails is to swat away flies.
Yep.
The only reason I know that it's not all hair is because the ones with the shorter tails that are like clearly cut at a certain point is what made me realize that.
2 hours ago, I
Oh,
said I
wait,
was
I know
going to
what
order
you're talking
KFC, and then I never did. Now I'm hungry.
I thought you already ordered.
No.
Well, if you ordered it earlier, it would have gotten cold by now.
If I ordered it earlier, I would have commented about it 10 times because I love fried chicken.
I mean, what I'm currently craving is the curse word and some boba.
Okay, it's
Why
no
is the
longer
curse word the curse
cursed.
word?
It's no longer
no longer
cursed.
cursed?
Yeah.
What happened? What is it?
The cursed word is pizza because during Cafe Conversations episode 5, somebody mentioned pizza around 6 different times, and every time, as if on cue, the stream would die.
In that case, I'm going to be more specific. I specifically want a Philly cheesesteak pizza with sriracha and pepperonis.
I put that on everything.
This man knows how to live his life.
It is delicious, and it is one of my go-tos.
Wow. Do you guys put pepper? Wait, what is it? Pineapple? Do you put
Oh,
pineapple
don't
on pizza?
start this
Okay,
again
okay.
every week.
I mean, personally, I think it's good. I won't go out of my way to order it. I'll eat it if it's there.
Pepperoni on pizza is not a crime. And if you think it is,
Right,
you're just a
pepperoni.
bandwagoner.
I'll be 100 with you. Pineapple on pizza is delightful, and the sweetness plays into the saltiness of the cheese and the salt.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I mean, like, because, in fact, it's not even just specifically a thing that happens in, like, America or something. Because down in Puerto Rico, there is a fairly common empanada, which is guava and cheese. And it's
Ooh.
delicious.
That
Ooh.
does sound good.
I feel like fruits and cheese is a good combo.
They actually tend to be. People are like surprisingly weirded out by that, but fruits and cheeses as a combo are common.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
I
if
don't know
you-
why you'd be weirded out by that. Because charcuterie boards
Exactly.
are super popular.
Charcuterie boards are incredibly popular, and that's great cheese and crackers, dude.
Man, I don't hear that word the same anymore.
Charcuterie
Why?
boards.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
I also did not remember that was a thing.
For some reason, that put my mind in, how do you use a wedgie board?
Wait, I don't get the joke.
There's a YouTuber that used to read like frigging, I forget what it's called, like Yahoo questions, and it was just people mistyping things all the time. I think the most common, like the most popular one is, yeah, Logan said it, the pregnant.
Pregnant
And you get, wait, pregnant?
Does a woman get starch masks? I don't remember which
fuck?
form of the pregnant it was, though, for that.
Can you get pregante? Oh, sarcasticalism found it.
Am I pregnant? 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 Help? Is there a possibility that I'm pregnant? Am I pregnant or am I okay? Could I be?
Is Yahoo still a
pregnant? How do
thing?
I know if I'm
Is what?
pregnant?
Is
Can I
Yahoo
be
still a thing? Like the
pregnant?
website?
Can ooh get
I
pregante? Can
have
ooh
not
bleed
seen
while
anyone
ooh are
use that in a
pervert?
long time.
Yahoo still exists, and I
Oh,
honestly
does
think
it?
it's better than Google now.
What? Why?
Really?
Yeah, because Google likes to torrent and steal information off people's computers and slow everything down.
Yes.
But Yahoo doesn't do nearly as much, and it's better on your PC.
Yep.
Yes.
Correct.
And they also introduced like new services recently. I forget what they were, but
Oh.
That just reminds me of Chrome, the RAM stealing beast.
I switched to
Wait.
Opera GX for that exact reason.
I need to make that.
Are you
switch.
sponsored?
No.
I'll be a
Hey. Don't make the joke. I could actually get sponsored in the future. I don't want them seeing this.
I'll be 100 with you. I'm still stuck with Chrome on my PC.
Yeah, I'm still using Chrome, but I don't
it's
know
so
why it
bad.
got popular.
Because
I feel like
Internet
Chrome is
Explorer
just
was
so
garbage.
compatible.
Chrome got popular because of schools.
I mean, the real
Oh.
secret is that Firefox is currently the best, but people aren't ready for that conversation.
Oh, I love Firefox.
I've used it off and on.
I still don't use it because I like Opera GX too much. It's got too many built-in widgets.
Okay, go on. Need your 15-second ad read?
No, no. Wait.
Though, speaking of ads, as you can see over there, from Star Trek Fleet Command.
Yeah, actually, I'm not gonna do like a full ad read, but this game was surprisingly fun. If you guys want to help me support paying my editor, because none of the money goes to me, go ahead and play it using my code, my link. Because like I said, it's a really fun game.
I mean, I would be playing it to try and get to level 10 now, but I'm already getting distracted by a lot of stuff.
I know, right? I mean, I gotta wait for Parse Steel to build up. Drass and I are like having a race to get to level 10.
I might play it for you.
I appreciate that. It's a mobile game only, though.
I can't play it for you.
It's not like Raid that has a PC version.
Oh no, I've got a
I
flip
didn't-
phone, so I can't.
I didn't even wait. What?
What?
Why?
I've got a flip phone that's my personal phone. Then I've got a
Ah.
smartphone for work purposes that I can't put stuff on.
That sounds very professional of you. Do you like having a flip phone?
I hate it.
Oh.
I don't think anybody that has a flip phone wants to have it unless like they're drastically against technology.
It's just cheap.
And now, for some reason, you can have both a flip phone and a
flip phone that is a smartphone, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the
apparently
Samsung.
is like a lot of people recommend not getting it because if the part where it flips breaks, they can't replace that.
What? Really?
Apparently, they can't like replace that, so you would have to buy a completely new phone.
The one that flips that I think is interesting is the one that flips horizontally and not vertically. So it just becomes like a mini tablet instead of like a full phone. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It reminds me of those old phone cases that had like the leather cover over them that you could flip like a PDA.
Yeah. I just have a cheap kind of rubbery phone protector for both my personal phone and my iPhone that I use as a camera.
I have an OtterBox. Used to be best
had
in
an
market. I
OtterBox
don't think it
once.
is anymore.
Yeah.
I had an OtterBox once because I kept like dropping my phone. Like it wouldn't even be on purpose. I would just like launch it on accident.
Oh.
That,
So my favorite thing, and I do miss like the old phones for this reason. My favorite thing was literally yeeting my phone across the schoolroom. And you can't do that with these modern phones because they're made with shittier materials on purpose.
oh, you
Yeah.
definitely
It's so
can't.
thin.
Because so one time I was in the bathroom, like at the sink, brushing my teeth. My phone drops out of my hand. I go to catch it and accidentally slap it down and absolutely destroyed the screen.
Yeah. I had one of like the first Android Evo phones way back in like 2012, 2013, 2014. And you want to know what it took to break that screen? It took me biking on a dirt/rock road, having the wheels slide out from under me, have the phone in my hand and me catch myself and slide against the gravel for it to break.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Shit was built different.
Yeah, you know, back in the day.
Back in the day, way back when.
Back in
Y'all
the day,
wouldn't know
things
nothing
weren't so
about
fragile.
I'll be 100 with you. The reason my current personal phone is a flip phone is because I did have a smartphone, but I dropped it once and it fell down a flight of stairs into a pool.
What the fuck?
And yeah,
This is a comedy skit waiting to. This is like an animated shorts waiting to happen.
And like, it didn't just fall down a flight of stairs. I should specify. It fell down a total of 3 flights of stairs continuously.
Huh?
And it stopped on the second. Hold on, it stopped on the second, but someone accidentally kicked it down.
Oh my god.
How is that possible? The stars aligned.
I'm literally imagining it in my head as a cartoon.
It was literally the 5th day I had this phone too,
Oh no.
and that made me say, "Yep, we're just sticking with the other phone."
Like
Yes, yes, around corners. It was like a circle stairwell that's like square.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Like what I do in Minecraft. because I'm lazy.
Yeah. Let me tell you, that gave Wednesdays a whole new bad time.
Oh boy.
Fuck.
What happened? What did you do?
Yeah, I was
Totally
like, what
then
just
just
happened?
dropped something
Mm.
and almost hit myself in the face with it.
Oh, right. I had a question.
Yeah,
We were
what's that?
talking about this. We were talking about it before, and then you came on. You were like, no questions, and I was like, okay.
Oh,
But
okay.
why do you have a butterfly knife?
Oh, so, I
Can you like
have-
flip it all fancy?
No, I can't. I just kind
Oh.
of turn it in my hand and
Do you know how to
Close it.
do the basic one?
which one?
Open into close?
Kind of.
I know how to do that one. Fun fact,
Is it sharp?
butterfly knives' origins are of Filipino descent.
Oh
Really?
wow.
I actually have a family heirloom that I'm probably going to be inheriting from my grandfather. That's a butterfly knife made, carved, the handle being carved of human bone.
Oh wait, what?
Yeah,
What is the handle?
human bone.
Whose
I
bone was
mean-
it?
I don't know. Do you think that's a question I want to ask?
Oh.
Do you know how riddled with crime the Philippine Islands are?
I don't know.
Logan, no. To be more specific, the two known origins, although they confirmed a couple years back that the earliest found butterfly knife was in fact from the Philippines, the two known origins are French and Philippines. But the earliest dated artifact is from the Philippines.
Interesting. I feel like I've had a history lesson since joining the podcast.
But to answer your question, I have ADHD. It's actually
Same.
a fairly funny story how I was diagnosed, and I just find having something like this in my hand really helps me focus. Because, like, if I'm so much as wearing a necklace, I will remove it and start playing with it.
Yep. I
no
do that
matter
with
what
mine.
situation. But how I found out I have ADHD, we went to see if my brother had it. Right? And then the doctor noticed me just sitting there in the office, basically not focusing on any one thing, moving around a bunch. And they're like, okay, so, well, no, technically back then it was ADD, but it's now just part of ADHD.
Yeah.
But he looks at me and he's like, my mom, and says, okay, so he doesn't have the version you thought he has, but he definitely does.
I have
What
severe
test did
ADHD.
they make you take? Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. I was just gonna say I also have severe ADHD, but I don't remember the test because I was diagnosed when I was like 4.
Yeah.
And the knife I used to fidget with in my adulthood was a karambit. I've got like 5 scars all over my upper forearms and my fingers from that karambit.
What is the karambit?
It's the curved knife with the ring at the end.
It's basically if you take a scimitar and make it into a knife
No.
and put a hole in the bottom. Yeah.
No, it's basically if you made a sickle, instead of a half circle, it's a quarter circle.
Oh yeah, because it is inverse. That's right.
Yes.
Oh.
Sorry, my bad.
I don't know why I thought of this, but I'm curious. What is everyone's worst injury they've had?
Yeah.
Laugh is giving suspicion.
But
But mine
go ahead. You're first.
mine was just the
Wait, I'm
the
first,
figure
or-
skating one.
Oh, okay.
So how are we gonna define worst?
What you consider the worst?
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, I'd have to say this isn't necessarily an injury, but a series of injuries.
Go
Okay.
When I went to college, I broke my foot jumping into the 12-foot deep end of the pool
Oh.
and was hospitalized.
How
How
high
now-
did you jump?
Like 5 feet.
That's not how
Now-
science works.
I know, but wait, there's more. I then played dodgeball for charity and then got hospitalized after all that because I couldn't walk anymore, and that's how I found out it was broke. And then
Again.
after I got out of the hospital, I got hit by a car.
What the?
Yeah, no, what the
Just
fuck?
And-
walking out of the hospital?
No, not when I was coming out of the hospital. It was like the day after I got
Okay.
released, and so I went back to the hospital with a double fractured foot now.
Taiga, why does
And-
your
and the-
entire life play out like a cyanide and happiness comic?
But wait, there's more. So the doctor gets me in a cast for that prescribed me a scooter this time.
Oh my god.
And would you believe it or not, the brakes quit on the scooter and I'm going downhill and get hit by a truck.
Your life is literally a cyanide and happiness skit. From the phone to the injuries. Dog. Go to fucking, like, the Bahamas for a month. You've earned it.
And funnily enough,
Oh my God, there's more.
that injury is also the reason I failed out of college
Oh my
due to a
god.
lack of attendance.
Oh my God. Why did they excuse you?
Because I was in the hospital for like 5 months total. Because the third time the doc said you're not being released until you're healed.
That's absolutely absurd.
Jesus Christ.
I just needed like a second to like process all of that.
Yeah, right.
So, for me, it's nowhere near as bad as those because I've never broken a bone, right? But one time, so back when I was still living up in Michigan, I had a porch that was about half, maybe between half and 3/4 of my height, but I knew how to jump up onto it. So just a usual day in summer, I go to jump up on it. I miscalculate like exactly how to jump from where I was standing to it, and end up nearly skinning my shin on my right leg.
Oh.
And so with like that was when I just kind of stopped trying to jump up onto the porch. Worst part is I had pictures for a hip hop dance class I was in at the time too, not too long from them. So I just had this big like cut covering most of my oh, there we go. We're
Stream
gone.
drop.
Yeah.
Stream broke.
Stream got injured.
Yeah.
Stream's scooter brakes broke and they rolled downhill.
So yeah, no,
So
mine was
crazy.
not nearly as bad as either of those. Though I almost broke the back of my skull.
Oh,
What?
that's one that you'll have to wait on until stream comes back up.
Yeah. Speaking of, while we're on the topic, I actually have another injury story related to why tigers became my favorite animal.
Oh my god, of
Oh my
course you do.
God.
Let's check audio.
I can't hear it.
No audio? Okay.
Hear it.
OBS
checking.
is using up an unhealthy amount of CPU right now.
Yeah.
Uh,
All right. So chat, you didn't miss pretty much any of my story, I think. I'm pretty sure. But what I did mention while we were disconnected, I almost broke the back of my skull once. Because, and best part, same porch, about the same spot. It was during winter. And, Michigan gets a bunch of snow during the winter. We were heading out, I don't remember where, somewhere, I think to eat.
We rolling?
And so I go to that.
Wait,
part of the
my
porch.
stream's not up, apparently.
Oh, your stream's not up?
No.
Not?
oh,
It's showing up for me.
I was gonna say I can see it.
Oh, no, now it's up. Yeah, no, it's not showing
Weird.
up when I try to go. There it is. Okay. Showing up when I try to go. There it is. Okay.
Huh.
There. All right.
So I go to jump down from about the same spot where I basically skinned my knee, thinking it was going to be some nice soft snow under like that part.
Right.
It wasn't. It was a block of ice.
Oh.
I slip and like millimeters. I am millimeters away from hitting the very corner of the, because it's like jagged on the corner of the porch.
Terrifying.
Yikes.
Oh my god, it didn't check out. I'm gonna scream.
Wait, what
What?
did you check out? Oh, your food?
Yeah. All right, there. Now it's been ordered. Fuck.
While we're on the topic of injuries, I've got one.
Oh my god.
Of course.
Yeah?
I've got one from when I was a kid that actually is the reason that tigers became my favorite animal, which conversely became the reason I'm now a tiger guy.
Go
Oh, we
on.
crashed again.
Yeah, of
And
course.
stream
Oh.
God damn it. My CPU's not high. My network usage isn't high. I don't know what it is.
Like the Taiga curse.
I'm not allowed to talk.
They're like, no more injuries, please.
Stream doesn't like me.
Is it power usage? No, it's not. God damn it. No, I'm sorry. This is frustrating me. I've been working at this issue for 3 months now,
That's
Yeah.
okay.
and I never had this problem before.
That's fair.
Back. Okay, I think audio's back because, yeah.
Audio's back? Okay.
Yeah,
So
it is.
when I was like a younger kid, 8, 9, maybe 10 years old, I don't remember what age I actually was. It was around there though.
Okay.
I was super into parkour and was trying to do all that shit.
Ah, see, it's not that weird.
So I did a big thing. All right. There were 2 really tall buildings.
Uh-oh.
I'd say 5, maybe 6
Oh my
stories. And there was a fence between them that I had to climb and then leap from fence to fence to get to the other side. All right.
Guys, I'm getting nervous.
Well, young me underestimated my leaping distance and fell right on the fence.
What?
And my whole back became a very, very unfortunate pattern, and I was probably unconscious for like 3 days, and I don't know
Did
when
you
I got
fall?
to the hospital. I didn't fall,
Okay.
no, but I was stuck in the fence,
Oh.
and the scars from this are why I started to like tigers so much, because I was like, hey, it's like me.
Fair enough, actually.
It's kind of endearing, but also like, what that's insane.
Yeah, I don't have anything that even comes close to that.
Yeah, me neither.
I've got quite a few scars. I've got a scar on my head from when I was 3, and I slammed myself into a glass coffee table. I've got a few scars on my eyebrows from various concussive injuries. I've got scars all over my hands. I've got burns. Oh, wait, you know what? I do have one that kind of compares to the one I was gonna lead up to, where I'm missing bone in my thumb from when it blew up.
What?
Pardon?
So let me set the stage. I'm 7 years old. I'm at a friend's birthday party. Family friend's daughter's birthday party. There's a bunch of kids I don't know. There's a girl that I think is kind of cute, and at 7 I don't really understand the concept of liking or being attracted to somebody, but I'm bowling with her, right? And I'm showing off, and for whatever reason I do this pirouette. Like I do a spin with the bowling ball in my hand, and the bowling ball
my gosh.
slips in a fumbling sort of manner. What's your first response when you start fumbling something in your hands?
Try and catch it.
You try to catch it. When you're 50
Yikes.
pounds, you shouldn't try to catch a bowling ball. I went down with the bowling ball. My hand hit the ground, and then the bowling ball hit my hand, and it blew up my thumb.
Ooh.
And now my right thumb is shorter than my left thumb. And
Oh
I
my
occasionally
God.
get like wear and tear pain from using controllers too long. That's why I don't really play Smash anymore,
Gotcha.
because it was just too intensive on it. But I also have a much larger scar on the forearm of that same arm from a few months ago when I fell on my grill that I was working the job at.
Oh my God.
Yikes.
I'm going insane. I feel like you guys are crazy.
I mean,
That one wasn't really that weird. We got new floors because of remodeling. I think this was like November or December. We got new floors because of remodeling. The floors we have around the grill now are really slippery, so we all have to be careful. But we were all reacclimating, and I slipped on a piece of imitation crab, went down, realized the way that the chips were falling, and knew that it was either my face or my arm, and I went with my arm. I
Yeah,
looked
good
at the people
choice.
I was cooking in front of, because it's an open-faced grill. It's a Mongolian grill. You cook in front of people. I looked at them, was like, hey, I'll be right back. Their food was still on the grill. They understood, though. Walked away, threw burn spray on, told my manager, walked back up, and kept cooking. But I have a
Gotcha.
forearm-sized burn scar on my arm.
Damn.
It was 3rd degree, easily.
That had to hurt.
It did.
yeah.
Probably less so because of the nerve damage.
Oh.
Like I've gotten burns while working at Popeyes, like from the oil and stuff, but never anything that bad. Though I did fall asleep for like a minute in front of the fryers at one point.
You told me about this, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never been that tired at work, though.
I fall asleep at work all the time.
No, it was hilarious because I slipped, I got up, I looked at the guys, was like, I'll be right back. 3 minutes later, I came back out and started cooking for them again. And then my boss sent me
Okay.
home.
I see.
I sure hope so.
And then I came
Well, at
into
least
work
you
the
got to
next
go
day, no
home.
problem. I just wore a long sleeve shirt.
Oh my God. I really hate pain, so I'm just glad that I've never gotten like hurt that much.
No. See, if what I was saying earlier about the esports was a humble brag, this is just a straight up brag. I have a very high pain tolerance. I don't care if I'm in pain.
Yeah, I'm gonna disappear for a second, but I shouldn't be too long.
Okay.
All right. See you soon. I'm honestly the same way. My pain tolerance is so high that it's a problem in sometimes.
Oh.
And also, while we're on the topic of injuries, I have a not so injury thing that I can share if you want.
Sure.
A what?
So this is more of a medical mystery than like an injury.
Oh.
I'm straight up just missing my 5th and 8th vertebrae.
What?
Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Like you were never born with it, or like what happened?
I don't know. So it's not like I get x-rays very often, right?
Right.
So when I was 17, I got my first x-ray for a lung thing I was going through, which turns out the whole reason I have asthma is because my spine is missing its 5th and 8th vertebrae, which is causing my chest to compress further than it should.
Oh.
Sorry, what did I miss?
The 5th and 8th vertebrae. Yeah, it's... And there's no reason for them to be gone, and that's the first time I ever found out.
Weird.
Other than the constant awkward back pain, which if I lean backwards over a chair fixes itself, it really hasn't contributed that much to anything in day to day.
Well, it's weird to just suddenly be missing vertebrae. Because if it were caused by an injury, you'd be paralyzed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think they fused? Because
I-
spinal vertebrae fusions are common. I've got a coworker that's got fused vertebrae, and it causes him pain
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah, no, according to the x-ray, there's just like blank spots where they're supposed to be.
I feel like that's just faulty equipment.
I would hope so, but I've gotten 4 X-rays since, and they've all been the same.
That's weird.
My life feels so boring in comparison to Taiga.
Dude, I feel like
Like-
all of our injuries feel boring in comparison to
yeah.
Taiga.
He has
I'm
lived
basically
so
a
much.
hermit at this point.
I happen to be accident prone to the point where I like to joke about nothing can kill me.
On the subject of injuries that I've like walked off and not realized they were as bad as they were, I got my first concussion last summer while riding towards my job on my scooter. So my main form of transportation. Oh, okay.
And streams down.
Cool. We'll wait.
While we wait,
Crazy.
Go ahead.
Logan asked a pretty good question. The answer is yes to that. But...
so basically, I also had to ride to work on a non-car, aka a bike, and it was like a 30-minute bike ride uphill both ways, basically. It was not fun.
Do you live in like a mountainous region?
That was back when I lived in Tennessee.
Okay, so hilly.
See.
Yeah. Because that was back when I was on Fort Campbell.
Okay. All right. Stream's up, audio's dead. Let me refresh.
All
See,
right.
I have a tab up now so I can see.
Gotcha. Ooh, a Monster Energy ad.
Stream's back, audio's working.
Wait, you got a Monster Energy ad?
I did.
Man, motherfuckers ain't sponsoring me. Get the fuck out of here.
Didn't you sub?
Wait, yeah. Why?
I am subbed, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So subscriptions don't stop ads. They just reduce the number of ads you have to sit through.
Oh my god, seriously? I
Yeah.
did not know that.
Which
Yeah.
sucks.
Twitch is making some interesting decisions lately.
So, to be perfectly fair, so far I've gotten a McDonald's ad, a Monster ad, a KFC ad, and a Taco Bell ad. Now I'm really hungry.
Hold on, is that
Motherfuckers,
because of what we've been talking about? 'Cause
sponsor
I
me,
mentioned
cowards.
Monster. You know, because I mentioned Monster, Redux mentioned KFC.
I did mention
We've also been
KFC.
talking about food a lot.
I don't know. I got a car ad, so I got like Honda.
Anyways, I got my first concussion last summer. I was riding to work on my electric scooter because that's my main form of transportation, and it was a really windy day, and I had my button down just draped over my shoulder because I didn't have time to put it on that day. So I was riding it, and I felt the wind rip the shirt off of my shoulder, and my first
What?
instinct was to reach out and grab it.
Oh no!
In that exact moment, I hit a crack, like a deep crack in the
Oh my
road,
god.
and tumbled head first over the handlebars.
Oh.
When I got up, there was blood in my left eye because of a very apparent gouge in my eyebrows, or in my left eyebrow rather. And so I'm like, okay, fuck it, I'll treat this when I get to work. I go to work, I'm covered in blood. They immediately send me home.
What the fuck?
I'm talking to my mom about it on the phone on the way. And then I lay down and immediately feel a wave of nausea. And I told my mom about it, and she was like, sweetie, you were concussed. I tried going to work with a concussion.
Dear Lord. That actually reminds me. It was nothing as severe as that. I was heading to work, and it was very, very rainy. Like, it was coming down hard. And I was like, okay, this isn't really anything new. I've ridden my bike to work in a thunderstorm before. So as I'm getting there, I'm about to pull into the parking lot. Mind you, I checked for cars coming because it was a fairly busy road.
Right.
I don't see anyone, so I'm about to go. Next thing I know, I get hit by a motorcycle. Luckily, it
Oh
hit
my
the
God.
front
God.
wheel of my bike, so it just knocked me over. So yeah, that was an interesting experience. Like, I just got up, went in as if nothing happened, and cleaned up the few little scrapes I had. And by that point, everyone was used to seeing me on rainy days come in absolutely drenched, so no one asked too many questions.
Yeah.
Are you guys
Mhm.
okay?
No.
What you should take
Okay.
away from this string of conversations is that men are a lot more stupid and accident prone than women.
Oh, for sure. What the heck?
Yeah.
Well,
The whole injury arc got me cringing. Oh my
I
god.
mean, looking back, I technically should have called out saying, hey, or at least asked for a ride. Hey, like, I can't come in on my bike because it's absolutely pouring. But no, I was just like, okay, let's go.
The only other injury, and I keep forgetting that it happened because I was young when it happened, but I did get stabbed once.
Hmm?
I'm sorry, what?
yo, me too.
How both of you been stabbed before?
Of course,
I also
Taiga.
do not remembered
Of
it.
course. I was like 7. It only went a few inches deep, but I was like 6 or 7, so the scar is barely even visible. That's why I forget about it. This is sarcastic. It was like finally a clip. My friend was getting like threatened by another kid, and they were about to start fighting, and I just jumped in immediately. Because friend, right? A few inches is a lot when you're getting stabbed, and it's a lot when you're a kid. But I jumped in immediately and got between them, not realizing that they were about to swing at each other, and I stopped the swing, not realizing that one of them was swinging with a knife.
Oh,
Lord.
girl.
Yeah, so that was a thing.
Yeah.
Actually, that also reminds me. I got the respect of some not so like people you shouldn't be looking up to as a middle schooler that were high schoolers, because I ended up getting into a fight on the bus and I beat the kid, to which one of them, because I was sitting back there at one point, one of them said, you did great there. Now you just need to get yourself a couple of these. Holds up his hand, showing that he's like wearing a bunch of rings.
Mhm.
I didn't even know them before that, and they just started randomly talking to me because I got into a fight with someone.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you could have been stabbed that day if you got into a fight with somebody they liked.
Yeah, probably.
On that similar note, I'll be honest, I've been stabbed 3 different times.
Oh.
Um,
Taiga, your life's a movie.
to be perfectly fair, only one of them was by another person.
Your life's literally a bad luck movie. Have you ever seen Bullet Train?
No, I can't say I have.
You should probably watch it. You'll find a
you ever
lot of
seen-
resonance there.
Series of unfortunate
So,
events.
Are you all aware of how much ducks are spiteful?
Yes,
What?
Okay.
I actually am.
So, the first time I ever got stabbed, I was walking along a lake, a little river shore, and there were ducks. All right. First and foremost, I fell and got my foot stuck in a hole, but that's not that important. It's just what enabled the whole circumstance. And a duck that was going around eating stuff got a piece of glass stuck in its beak, and it got very angry that it had this piece of angry little plastic metal glass stuck in its beak, and I became its enemy because I wasn't running away.
Oh, no.
And so, in its anger, it pecked my foot with the glass still in its mouth,
Oh my
and
god.
then we were stuck there together. I had a duck stuck to my foot for
Oh my
about
god.
40 minutes.
That's terrible. You were stabbed by a
Very.
fucking duck, man. Imagine getting that unlucky with the universe.
I can't even
But
imagine.
But it's all good. After about 20 minutes, the duck managed to get itself unstuck and then flew away.
What were you doing in those 20 minutes?
Crying?
I was I didn't really have any thought in my brain other than, man, what?
What?
Huh? What? I was trying to
Understand.
get the duck to get off of me, but at the same time that just made it worse. So I stopped doing that, and then it just started watching the sky going, yup, it's a pretty ducky day.
So normally these podcasts last around 2 to 3 hours. We're about to hit 3 hours, and my food's here, so I figure now might be the time to end.
Alright.
We've had a lot.
Ending on a great note.
Yeah, clearly that was a lot of fun though. That was
Very.
yeah, really smooth. I'm glad that you guys have enjoyed yourself. Do you have any feedback to provide on stream? I'm gonna ask you again off stream, but anything that you want to say or complain about or anything?
Yeah, I'll complain. You're too darn cute.
All right. Anybody have a complaint about something that's true?
I mean, I feel like that was pretty true.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah, I'll complain about another thing.
What's
for
that?
real. You should sing more.
All right. We'll end it with one more coffee fact, and then I will have you all do your final plugs.
Final plugs? What does that mean?
As in, like, plug your channel and what you do one more time.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
Not enough coffee facts. We've did a lot of coffee facts today.
Happened there.
Actually, I just realized something.
Hmm.
This whole time, the Twitter at in the podcast title has been wrong for me. I
Oh.
didn't
my
pay
God.
attention. I
Really?
didn't pay enough attention.
Wait,
That's
the,
the-
you're at?
Yeah, that's the account that I lost like 3 years ago.
That's the account that I saw you join me on.
I
What do you
know.
mean?
I know. The Twitch account I still have access to, and that's the main account I
Right,
use
okay.
for following people. But I actually stream off of a different account.
That's the one that I'm pretty sure I'm followed to, dog.
I followed that one too, thinking that was yours.
I'm
It is
sorry.
yours, it's just not the one you use.
Yeah, it is mine. It's just not the one I use. It's the one I follow other people
I
with.
see.
Pay them with.
Yeah, because I noticed earlier you said something about there being numbers in it, and there were no numbers in that one.
Yeah, that was for his Twitter. Anyways, final
was his
coffee
Twitter, okay.
fact of the stream. Did you know that your coffee stays on average around 20% or warm for 20% longer when you add creamer to it?
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Huh.
because milk and creamer both have a.
Oh, it doesn't have to be dairy-based creamer. Most of the another coffee fact. Did you know that most of the creamer that we use in America is not dairy-based? It's actually vegetable glycerin-based.
Oh, wow.
A lot of them are, yeah, but I like to use milk anyway. Weird.
Anyways, go ahead and do your final outros. In the order of Discord.
Okay. Okay. In that case, I am first. So yeah, as stated earlier, I am Drassai. I mainly do gaming content. I'm slowly starting to get into watching memes and such. I mean, my next stream is gonna be Dead Island 2 when it comes out.
Nice.
I'm actually really looking forward to that.
My turn. Well, I'm at Slowlenis on TikTok if you guys want to get some informational content like every other day. And if you came from TikTok to watch the Twitch, especially Logan, thank you so much for coming. And Redux, thank you so much for hosting the podcast.
Of course, you definitely have my follow after this. I met you through Twitter, not TikTok.
I'm Taiga. Taigakin385 is my account pretty much everywhere. I've done variety gaming up till now, and I'm branching out soon to do cooking and, if I get there, ASMR.
Nice.
But thank you for having me, and it was wonderful to meet you all.
Yep.
I
And
was wondering.
oh, and you all know who I am. I'm Reduxian VT, the host with not the most, but the most heart, maybe. We do podcasts every Wednesday with a new lineup of guests. We do study streams every Monday. We do gaming streams in as many evenings as we can. If you liked what you saw today, give the host with some exactly. Give me a follow. We have a YouTube and a TikTok as well. And we're going to find somebody to raid real quick, all together.
All right. Unfortunately, I don't know very many people,
Me neither.
so
I mean,
nobody's live that I know right now.
got quite a few people live on my end. Kit is live playing Overwatch 2.
Is he? Do I not have Kit followed?
Ooh, the betrayal of the century.
I know, right? I invited him to a fucking gaming group. We could do Kit, but I kind of, for this episode, I kind of want to do somebody that we haven't interacted with before. Somebody new for everyone.
Have you interacted with Ashley Hollows?
I've heard the name. I don't think I have.
I already know you interacted with Jacob.
Jacob Hallows? Yeah.
Yeah, because I ended up finding out about Jacob because of you.
Yeah.
Which is, I meet most of the people I know because of you and Hope.
Well, I'm a decent networker. Yeah, we'll give Ashley Hollows a raid this time.
All right.
Could all of my guests go ahead and hang back for a bit? That way I can ask you some questions and get some stuff from you. Bear in mind, I am going to AFK for a few minutes to grab my food before it gets cold.
All good, all good.
All right. Make sure everybody that's active right now, type in Reduxy Raid followed by your favorite Redux emote if you have access to them. Yeah. My name's been Reduxian. They've all been my guests, Len, Drassai, and Taiga. And we will see you all later.
Bye.
Later.
Bye-bye.